Prem to war, Cassiano so at the Abremo. Na Yaden Crofama so sound the Baba, and I feel so yet a finsum and so at the Babel. Na yet made the dinko, but you made ye Yalison Sabi Pem, ye baby a human, the amana famous Martin to them. Matimi at the Abad Media so and prepare the Oko YouTuber, a live, our YouTube handle. And we Insure TV, our YouTube handle na a honso. Wait me atwene na eda wakwaja wo comment ho na brepem yakenkan nyina adi ama wadwumade so from Gabi Thuram the foreigner enter team ni nyina wa ha obetu obi anka brepem na ene amanane nsama yedi ebro na ne se de etienie doso pualpa na chese yebobo na yedi eba na obeka eno a yeba bewie so ne yakacha msa UEFA Champions League draw no ebaba so na eno ada enyamba so Manchester United Ekoya afe ana United asamba na me say clubs so media Manchester no eno Richard Otia na ne yobis yepewe hey emu yadio sa Manchester ebetimi a qualify dia yaba yebesi so ne ahwe se aso eja yenuanum betimi enso abobia ane yankoma ye be sa se won crofo amanso na when him say transfer window no so yenyan close with them eno mobake a ye catch am say Barcelona and Atletico Madrid be meeting our Champions League last year. Na if a certain player Julian Alvarez na eno akwa de kra ensama na yatitin da de nyina de nanka dan de atitin da da ne ye eno ane be hensem ensam pa amata sa yase Barcelona fo boafu Barca boafu din adentia wo mo se kasana Atletico Madrid eka no womani enye ho ye de won common so e de brab wodwumadi so Enzo Fernandez so Chelsea for be gagai eka tese o mama deadline de so mbo Chelsea for boa akoda no womunya na won beton no na yese Manchester edisika ba yese Chelsea abobo price tag pen anom de ato abrante no so winning sem kayepi na enkofo amanso ye di ebrewo ego dwumadi so fifi man feda wa ha obete den kan ewo so no so Kingsman Kalala womunyina tache Joshua Olotu womunyina tache ye di ebro Steve Sando Sokoba Fatlo ana fe Prince Kwabena Redu womuna produce dwumadi Jude owusu bafo enso betena se na manya bo Jude din de winim say afinsam no ye bedi hu nkomo ye pa se say korokose womo the new players ade aba womo the new head coach enso aba na womo ba be che hatofo kese kwanya ye fa so ebo game edidi nkuru ano womo no mudi nkan e wo Ghana ha enti ene awia no me ensa pepepe ana democracy cup no eno so eba so na heart for so di bia ba sa konokofo de kasa kwam your pariato kasama for the ma heart of folk was say konoko de kasa say ya ye be wie be na chese fufu nyina say na sisi ada bragging right no hwan ana ekọ de ama no asante doko ana sato folk awia enwumire no miensa ana ebehu dia eno nso ebekọ weni nsem kaye pia ye di brawo ewo eye finsem na minim sa mahumu MPs no wamagudie dade a onso omtete ho a ene ombe ye oboa obi so support Manchester United ebim so support Arsenal ebim se omo support Chelsea ene yewura kwabena Chelsea gase yabo Champions League ni ade no pain in amasia ekohwe bia fine na wonim so ombe boketin razor ampi sini bebo kemti se wunya hu ampi ne boba wo mom so mabobo dada ni nyina no mpato ni nyina ye de eba wadwumade so beda me ho aba me ba be konkrofa man so na yakodi nkomo kakra be nwuma ko bi anom so eso yasene enti nkoba bia ye besisi e na fe yetimi atwa so no so e de ma high Nhyira 104.5 FM SOD.
have the job. Iti yento player no yeto what is the possible resale value? It's a uber kaipa. One of the things that the BNM Mamijina Blue Cove Wanechi in terms of projects no more Chelsea was that say auto player 22. No man is 6 years contract. Oh yeah, dang. We can talk about the success on the field of play. On Timinji Trophy, Chelsea in before, and I say Chelsea, but consistently, a lot of analysts forgot that the business side of the game is as important as the sporting side of the game. No club wants to win on the field of play without getting success in the business room as well. Because ideally in football, so when we near, you get money. When Barcelona went into their stadium redevelopment, we knew how that affected the club. Barca, after winning all the Spanish La Liga, still want to make sure that they've gone back to the Spotify Camp Nou so that they can get all the money that they can get in terms of stadium attendance, any players ever. Someone here they are not going to be happy. Barcelona want to make sure that at the end of the day, they get exactly what they are looking for in terms of players, one person, motor, and those are things that they want to do. It's as simple as that. Say, they will not be successful. They will not be happy. They want to make sure say they get exactly the things that they want to get. It's rich. For the success of the club, they Blue Cove for they know the things that they wanted to do. One person, players, and they've gotten the job done in terms of players, one person, motor, and kudos to them. Did you ever think so makes me at all Leon Delap amount of maton? No maton.
Man, that it never occurred to me. Now me so makes me at all. But 45 dear.
Now they 50 crowd.
And some himself a 5 million add-ons. Oh, indeed. To be honest, me figure no. I don't know. Ebia or free Chelsea no so a factor. What I say because. For example, Ebias and Carbrantino or let's say Nottingham Forest be and now team Buka Kofana. I think that would the performance or the man Chelsea last season no Ebianka ne price and drop it kakra. But I think free Chelsea minti and now a bonus so a cost. But I think that so we Chelsea project in terms of the business aspect there, Chelsea is really doing so well. Omo ya de pa sport na kaka because I think a lot of indecisions manti ama Chelsea result no I wish you watch kakra so as a ne ya no ma decision bi na sa the team no ekọ na chi kakra I think so mutimi kika mo nyama boma would kakra no ma shase no sporting also me ticket box no they say when it come to the business aspect now Chelsea and so etiquette a box no and then anopay but Abrantia first Julian advice in fact more madam for money Abrantia in Casa Sani attitude now was here or show the channel to come a unprofessional. Yes, we all agree Abrantia you want to leave which Sebi footballer bien or yakwa so between asani 10 years 50 years but it do maybe no person movie na ofu sesikana eba no no eya eso ja no kwan ema no eko but I think that Abrante no dani ni posha say someone mama nko Barcelona ene me so me training no mo na fo ni Abrante no mo ne nkasa a very unprofessional because our contract and a contract no so aye no sign no there's a release clause a shame so person kwa team in trigger and ya foul it indeed say Barcelona for person foul catch on so trigger release clause no mo foul fango ayesa sa what to do na me go training na me yefri me ya ne ade no asa flames excuse na branch no nyai a young professional kofi say Martinez so down for no Julian Alvarez
oh and you down for but my job is to talk about players like that
money nkasa
say
a young professional what is it on co training.
Oh, you
training. Oh, friend was in the
oh, co training. No, I do not onya a little.
Bibia no.
But so onya doctor.
Now you doctor.
Until you know what can. We my doctor America. But all now say obo, me gas obo.
We dey blow pan on the amami.
Yeah, say.
It's not no kuno.
What you take a you have a somebody you money ya. Wouldn't be from Madrid pain.
Na Barca so un could just get on funny.
Which Atletico Madrid don't want to sell to Barca.
Yeah, and it's true.
Because Unim said 2 days ago, after the game against Villarreal, so there was a report that Gil Marin was flying into London.
It's all person called Arsenal.
2 things. Gil Marin came to ask Chelsea about Nicolas Jackson. And we take your opportunity to also go to Arsenal and say, we saw your proposal about a branch friend of Julian Alvarez. Say, Mupa, and if you are concrete, we'll bring the guy to you. But Gil Marin will catch Julian Alvarez and say, Atletico Madrid, Arsenal is a better option for him in Concord. The boy doesn't want to go. And we all know that Arsenal about on the table 150 million or no. Well, 500 million. They better about 150 million. And now Talk Sport for us to say, Omo who say Chelsea found your money to tell on. In case of Enzo Fernandez Sikana. Who say so what here? Chelsea found are not looking to improve like for like. So many Enzo Sikana by force on back share made for them. So one of the things, the possibilities is that Chelsea can come in. Which that is what tells me. So let's go Madrid for I'm just not interested in selling to Football Club Barcelona. But boy no super Barcelona. So when they propose Arsenal to him, what's there be on when Arsenal or Pablo? He wants to play for Barca. He dream no. Urim journalist be Bako. He is behind everything between those who's in the transfer market. And 2 Argentines they get the headlines. Enzo Fernandez being near Abentia friend Julian Alvarez. Which Unim say assistants now. There is a journalist called Gaston Edul. Gaston Edul no. Have you passed on the meeting here and Obeka and say, oh, Jack, your credit for them, you don't have a cover Enzo. Ombeba. To the factum, Ombeba. Then the agent of Julian Alvarez also ya no faka chen so boy ni there in fact na no pay ono be break his story say eno Mikel Arteta free Julian Alvarez wan fa Julian Alvarez kwa ni yemi ni yente no timi ko trading owi no san ka so say boy no kra no ono hu ni say since Lionel Messi Argentina bi anu a wotimi de Barcelona age Champions League no in almost 11 to 12 years ni into ono as a player or person here the next Argentine to win the Champions League with Football Club Barcelona. I'm saying Gaston Edu. Eduma who ye so. Enzo Eduma in the have you pastor in the man who ye England in the who ye Spain eso. But he is the one with almost all of the inside information because the agent speaks in. Rich, it is true. The boy has had another meeting with Gil Marin. Lorenzo Mo, they've had a meeting again. The agent, Diego Simeone. Atletico Madrid don't want to strengthen a direct rival in Barcelona. So for them, if and which is similar to Chelsea and Enzo, they know. Because Chelsea are not interested in strengthening Manchester City, they are willing to take beyond the market value of Enzo. Because an Enzo market value is 120, no. But because they are not willing to strengthen Manchester City, obviously City say, oh, the more than 120 bar. Which as he sits down, one shin here, per reports there, but City for said they are willing to pay
more than 120.
Yes, 140 according to Gaston Edu, which will take it into the region of almost 135, 140 million pounds. Rich, one year will finish the season. Now City for them breaking the record, they keep a branch of Alexander Isak for the most expensive player in Britain. And City for are willing to back Enzo Maresca like that. And I think that the two similarities between the two deals are clear. Both clubs, Atletico Madrid, they are insisting say they won't strengthen Barcelona. Arsenal bar, boy, a bit Yako. But for Chelsea also, say then you will pay big money to go. I like the fact say Enzo in Shedan in terms of a running move, places, game, goals, or any Juma hoping, but Man City for only green light, he wants to go. And when I make us in Rich, the bigger problem for Chelsea after Enzo Fernandez, it's not just going to be Enzo Fernandez, no. it's going to be the replacement of Enzo Fernandez. Say Enzo, say Ene. Chelsea say okay, fine. Omar just can't for City. Wow. The biggest asude.
And they'll be
replacement. Because with Unimadi Hupa, Chelsea team was zero. Enzo by not a young player. And a Chelsea for no building a young boy who now plays in multiple positions. To be about 6, to be about 8, to be about 10, or your connector, or your box crasher. Everything that you want from a player, the level of Enzo Fernandez, no, he's able to give you that. And then, so what's Edina around to replace Enzo Fernandez? Rich, number one, nobody has the personality of Enzo. You say, I cannot say, yes, he play a biaba. Okay, one of our replace Enzo Fernandez. It will take another year or two. You don't have somebody in the market of Baba here straight fit. Who are Chelsea number one? So for me, that is the biggest problem. Chelsea made me in Yescano. About say, a friend say, even Barcelona taking that name out 2-2-2. Yes, Cano. It was almost useless. Because it unim Sadio. Barcelona Jesus Cano. Their first thought was that young Kodot one for boy be or a French boy or the boy what to say name.
Osman Dembele.
Or Bayero. Uncertainties of life. And then Osman you did your body, but and yet in the colors of Barcelona. Into one shady year. Which how many days we have for the transfer market?
6 days.
6 days. Matigi Libya. Me just say who be say with TF4. They will mention the names for you. Omagbo Adam Watson. Oh, you're a good player. Adam Watson, the main position is to be a 6. And it's a maker said, whatever happens, Chelsea would have to find a way to reinvest the money. And I want us to go through those places we are talking about. Then we come finally and Rich. So we should be say Adam Watson. Say number 6 noble. And the Enzo board developed it to the extent that apart from Enzo Bano also born number 6. But Enzo about 10. Plus, who the Enzo Ginao now the Adam Watson Ginao man. One senior Crystal Palace will force you to pay 100 million for Adam Watson. But say Enzo Fernandez our level no can Adam is not there. I've heard Alex Scott. Alex Scott is a good player. The advantage for both players is that Omiyedinya is Premier League proven. Alex Scott has played under Ndoni Eriola. Orubuoni Kitapa. Say Yenchi from deep as a progressor. He's a good player. But the bigger issue with Alex Scott is that the passing range that is the fault of Abrante Freno, Adam Watson and Enzo Fernandez, Yenjia Fako, Yembo diagonals, Yembo shots, Yem control the tempo. He is much more of a specialist in terms of the ball carrying and ball progression and with his dribbling ability and being essentially press resistant. That is another Romeo Lavia. Free deep. I can understand the injury situation around Romeo. Rich, I've also heard the name of Manu Kone. Manu is good.
Bossa, woman so edga atase, many pay update in a memo on so account. Now, I tell me boy, Patose, woman so many new player, what about replace Enzo Fernandez, and also Kobaka de Ebony, but a Rexona, and 72 hours at in Capapa, and a debate Pato, will be a 50, a tattoo year pa, Neman Caponi, Edna, Rexona, and I'm a come for the amount when you be now used to 72 hours. Eberman, why not as an sweat my boy a panty, and pay Oko cosmetic shop with any chemo baby a ton body splash beer. Ubenya Rexona Tona Tesse, and also to my camera at the amount wants to share. I would do now some pato jetania with him set Telesa, one more at the Telesor Casino at the about what was his Sunday keke. And your final Baba Sandis can one your problem be in a convenient way. Download the Ayo Telesor play up on the first end is first sending from our from and answer better store. We bet my dollar star 11 star 11 has a face was send this Adiama Fufo, na and also Abuani Telesor cars. And I come for Eddie Amo ABC games, Yankas ABC dia dia Kadia, who for phone and one dollar star 262 has star 262 has. Na Amfe was selecting I have 3 letters. We 3 letters in a year donum. Well, letters me and say the Mubako crap yema and near Usika with the trianum. Jabon Premier Son Diama Miru Pima Yabon Promote, and I'm answering in a Pima 200 times to stick. Ubenya Sika Eddie Pa, a ABC game. games yankasi ABCD every Friday bia dey fit 10 Ghana akọ ananso betime atwa bi na wahete jackpot no National Lottery Authority at the stamp no enso edi esiso apomodin yade atembia me bisa se wompom te se enema ekoya na Kulun Ghana Limited wobna makoko fedu pa edi aba bako aye araba bazen tabet aye medro ebo ba bia yo ba na wutemi menso pace menso the sodas no wedro aye araba bazen tabet ena ebo ma wo mayosem ewie paye ebebo moja be di ni pebdo na mafusane ye afenso moja na buze be sansan kama ente dubu sumi na bu nsa ene afi na oba benya problem bia anom enso ye do ene oba bia ajatum oba weni atenka ene feelings wunu resha wompema wenti ntwida pato edo bebo ye araba bazen tabet no ati wo be di Mr. King so ba eno ya meme dro ebo be me bia sexual weekends pato we ya be ma na ka me se premature ejaculation ana attitude slow erection na attitude we dro aye Mr. King eno ana ebo be me bia ma be ma wo mensem no enso ewie paye eno ati omde wuntu caption so ba wuntu caption no be ma sabio wo bo wjo be ma wunti bi mu adwuma ye e ka me se sabio wodwo nso a woti ya awo be ma mum afenso wagu nso we waprim si soya edo bi anka de be se enema depe ebansa wo be ma ho na aka Dr. Kato se prostate enlargement anatito we do eye Kulun Ghana Limited wo ma dwa ye fe wuntu capsule ma wonsanka wo de edoi wo conformance ni drug shop bi a wo mu ni pay wonsa ebeka de no ma se betimi no ma din koma ewo so eye 0244275429 na wanya Kulun Ghana Limited aya tele kakra na wo betele de MTN wo mu home fiber ya o me de bay ana mekamfo ede ama wo mu home fiber na ya kama se na wo peso use data pa wa bra no embafa wo sania de anase ebia wanya movie bia wo he ene ayi fleflefo yi mba sa na ade etwa no ho kroka basa ha dwene MTN home fiber no wo mu ewo packages bebre ewo ho na de wo de ya de ye ntentem pa no ene ye 500 megabyte per second and every month bia no wo betua 999 and no more 300 megabyte per second and every month 444 and no more 100 megabyte per second and every month bia 299 umpe we e de empa na pe MTN Ghana and e de sa package we e de ema jentempa na fu ani chemu o makate baby bia download do aye adese my MTN app no na fa di djuma na test home fiber no wonsa encounter there aye you be now your engagement be now your outdoor in be now your now be here soft drinks e pa dia aye Belmont non-alcoholic drink original one no aye back enti ma wonsa encounter there na de tenie wonim say quality ingredients ana ye di aye the new Belmont no aye adese man niam bebre amata se ama aye greatness wabra woni adofo enso esia enti non-alcoholic aye drink ana pedia pato wo option no aye Belmont non-alcoholic drink na first wetimi ato de na wonim say ene wodi awodia costo bi e ben bia o supermarket ana se provision store bia no akwajo de wodi ya pepepe na wonso wa yo video kakra wodi bi ko Instagram wodi bi ko TikTok better aye tag aye Bell Beverages GH Bell Beverages aye GH wo pedo don so ato no mesa be freni 055 0544 335900 ana ze 544-335-800 na onso wonsa etime aka womo tawro mani nyuma ekonka ye pia na no pe womo eso yasene confirm so yakwa ye di update no e di ema beta mobile phone de Franco Trading Enterprise womo ana de quality phones e di aba ene wuhia original Samsung Nokia womo di bi aba ene adesa iPhone no kama pa no Franco Trading Enterprise ana kofa e di aba eba na womo plans so womo di bi aba me pato smart TV afenso eba na air conditioners women di biaba women di microwave women di blender women di generators gas and electric stoves no when sub account the CCTV cameras and na akade nyina Franco Trading Enterprise ana kofa ediaba kumase edum edaba duas in chompa to benyo mo talembu shop and so mo old mekom won sub account women ku clinic and di and new kedetia no anya Franco Trading Enterprise so no mess no aya 0245316969 and as 0501358605 na wanya Franco Trading Enterprise. We need you may call from Enkaya Pina and I pay Wamo so Yasene. I would have some Yama on Saka. I went to shower also. Now my main son Commander said now in Kobaka Crab. I went to shower those now. So another UEFA Champions League Pato Dono Enya Abaso. Now with him say UEFA Champions League and now some could talk about the new format 10 year menina and so Equa now my friend say Mafa PSG. Another what we are doing here PSG. Woman matches near Wambabo Barcelona, Wambabo Roma, Nomabo Galatasaray and Pato, Wambabo AS Liven Bratislava, and your home matches affair, Wamawe matches near Manchester City, Wambabo Aston Villa, Nomabo Villarreal, Wambabo Como, and your matches at PSG Ababo, na Oko Bayana, Wamo matches no Wambabo Arsenal, Wambabo Rebetis, Nomabo Bodo Glimt, Wambabo AS River Plug, Offense Wamawe matches no, Wamabo Atletico Madrid, Wamabo Manchester United, El Boli Metopo, Nomabo Vakin. Woko Madida, Jose Marino, one of the matches of Babonier, Wabo, our Santiago Bernabeu, home nom, Wabo Twinta, no about PSV, Wabo, Albi Leipzig, now Wabo Lax, Bobo Kono, hey, Madi, the idea we are for, Wombe Timia winning in our home, Womawe, no more Arsenal, no Mabo AS, Wombo Sector Donetsk, no Mabo AEK Athens, no, I am Madrid, Wobo came onSobabo, Uko Liverpool, Womo Matis, no, I Atletico Madrid, Womo FC Porto, Wombabo Villarreal, Nomabo RCD Lons Bobo Kono, Womawe matches here Inter Club Vijay, Fenerbahce Lask, and no, I game at Liverpool Elbow, Afe, which a team and Inter, so Wombabo Liverpool, Wombabo Club Bridge, now Womabo Sector Donetsk, Nomabo Stuttgart, Elfie, Womawe matches no, I Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund Feyenoord, and Afe Slivan Bratislava, and your game Wombabo, Real Man City, and Jomareska, Wababa for Champions League side. And no, I am Manchester City. Now, honestly, the whole matches, no, Wabo PSG, Wabo Sporting CP, Wabo Napoli, Nafe AEK Athens. Now, we're near Barcelona FC Porto, RB Leipzig, Anafe, RCD Lons, Bobo Kono, Atletico Madrid, Wabo home matches, Wambabo Bayern, Wambabo Manchester United, Nomabo Fenerbahce, Wambabo Vakin, Wamawe, Aya Liverpool, PSV and Hoven, Bodo Glimt, and Stuttgart. And no, I Atletico Madrid, we have Barcelona, Barca, and so Afi, Wamu matches, and I am Man City, Wamuba Aston Villa, Wamuba Feyenoord, and Wamubo Como, and away no, Wamuba to PSG, Wamuba to Sporting CP, Nomaba Galatasaray, and Afe Saba FK, Afe, we team and Arsenal, Wamu home no, Wamubo Madrid, Wamubo okay, Wamubo Borussia Dortmund, Nomabo Limetopo, Mabo Saba, FK, Afe, my way matches no, Wamubo Bayern Munich, Wamubo Betis, Nomabo SSC, Napoli, Nomabo Slivan Prague. Where your matches are, and also better UEFA Champions League, make a check a crowd. Adiamana, I say Manchester United, Manchester United, Adababi, Womaba back, Makekawik, the first test, our baby testing, Adama Manchester United as a headquarter. What do UEFA Champions League? Wababo home, I know you to buy Wababo Air Soma, no about RB Leipzig, no about Saba FK, Ayanesa, Wamawe matches, no, Wamubo Atletico Madrid, Wamubo Sporting CP, no Mabo Villarreal, Anafe Como, and your matches are, and also Manchester United, Wamudi Elbow UEFA Champions League, and one Komakaka, Mediba, Ewo, Ayo Jumedio, so Abwadi, the Kamame, Ayo Como, Diana Sana, Masamba, Wenustraba, Bea, Kaka, now with him Sas Fabregas, the team Como, Wamuso, Wamo first timer. Wamubo Champions League here and Penyani Tinadi South Fabregas. Now Wabo to PSG, Wabo Manchester United, Wamubo Barcelona, Wamo Elbo Tima, and also Aya Betis, no Mabo RB Leipzig, Wabo AEK Athens, no Mabo Feyenoord, no Mabo RCD Loss in team, Common so Ebaya Jumaye Pa, and Ian Komaka Krani Dia, and also a Tota, and Nada, and then Anope, Miketre, Adama wants to show Donina, so Mamina Sona, and then Matissa, and also Eba. No, me found Kobaka and from away. With him, sir, and no, my main says a crop from and no, I mean Kobaka cram. No, and not so si Bobo Kono, and so Elbow EFL Cup, Wobon, and a Lutin Town, and a Disiani, Chelsea S. and Tinamiano, I'm a Lutin Town, Wobon so Antimante, Danny Webeck, Enya go, and Sana Branta, the dinner, the other fin, and so Enya Onko, at the Emma team and the Dandy Lutin, and Tano that Chelsea, Abantinamiano, and no gamer, I told a full Bobo Another woman so at the team, my friend Wimpeten upon na miensa editia mo women timante na Barcelona anso poke menada Barca women Athletic Club de Bilbao Barca say 2 goals ama Bilbao women timante Hafinha wonu enya goal ana Fe Lopez anso enya ne de na sa game no Rodrigo Cascante enya ne first game edema Barcelona bante na kasa awon koma kakwa me de baba no da Celta Vigo women Osasuna game no osa ebante na me no ma Celta Vigo wobo anso atimu ba kwa ne ye game atotwa eno ada ye dikeche kakra ediama na ene wudi wani chemu ewo Premier League na Crystal Palace bobo kwa na anwumre no nso women Man City ewo game bo afi me La Liga wo La Liga no nso Ayadia say Racing Club de Santander woman LT ewo game Deportivo Alaves woman sini Villarreal and this year ne afoko German Bundesliga and also game na started Bayern Munich tiano woman Stuttgart and this year ne eno ayabra numero no nsaba pamsima aduasa and as game no so eba so eteren seria and game eba so AC Milan no so 6:45 woman Venezia na ebo uko friendly honor and also benya Metopo mani PSG and this year nti we a big matches are etotwa ewo Europa ene anope me keche kakra de mana would wani chemu FA Cup na me pato after say no that Chelsea bo we no we ma qualify omoko third round na third round parents no say na komane esitie we mo tese we ma Liverpool we mo Tottenham Hotspur and the best ni na Sunderland we mo bo Hull City na wanya Man City we mo bo Norwich City we benya Everton we mo bo Vontu Wonders bobo kono nwanya Manchester United womo so ebo Brighton pato we betimi dia mam squeeze no so na wanya team eno ye Ipswich Town womo bo Arsenal we benya Luton Orient womo bo Bradford City we benya Coventry wamba bo Aston Villa nwanya Crystal Palace womo ni Middlesbrough edbesianim afi Manuel ebebo Newcastle Reading womo ebo Brentford na wanya AFC Bournemouth womo so bebo Lincoln City na wanya Fleetwood Town womo ni Sheffield United na edisiane Petersburg women so any Barnsley when you Chelsea women Leeds United nebebo na West Ham United women see the Fulham game no etimato way and so Carabao Cup third round of games and also eba so ne anope me kete kakra dia ma awe yan sisa wodo so na ma me nko Inter Miami me nko ya adwuma ne kakra awe Inter Miami ano Lionel Messi me pato ne club no reporter men seka say wo ma fa new headquarter wo ba be ya adwuma no enso edi amomo ano enso adia so panyani din edi Kelly Christian Gonzalez wono ba be fa adwuma na me pato wono wesi akan edi Mabaka Juniors wabo Valencia and wabo Inter Milan bobo kono afe wasaya Argentina ni ba adwuma no wanim ni ye pa ano ba be Inter Miami new headquarter wo be adwuma dia mo me no ye reporter and so affiliate Messi wo makati di Babaka nano da me Babaka to say Inter Miami recently o mo match so mo bo nyombo no maluso wo mbo no maluso aniema ansa dan ko yem fama mo chese so man sisa niema ma wo we na chese ja aniema so akwa ko mo ane reporter ene anope eba ewo dwumade so a mekate dem na Ruben Amorim wono na head coach and so edema yesiman bobo ko no pay na kasa na ne nkasa em no chese echeren siria no anya se gomu ni members ana so muni the men ata so metima ya adwuma wo ba coaches a wo mu coaches so muni madwuma ni ye pa ana fe wo ba players a wo mu talent e hoye ata se echeren siria no emu betimi ayete na ekame so mu nsa da project ni ye wo mu nsa da Anthony ye wo so wo product na se wan ton ni ya e ma fofran so ehu dewa ade no so na de pa eyo no esite entade so mo ye ne sa Italian football ni de emu kama ye pa ani yankoma kakwan so a opanya ni tinati Ruben Amorim edi eba ewo dwumade so wo be ka medical kato se Rodrigo Cascante abon first game edema Barcelona bobo kono na no ada Rodri after the game no wo den koma kakwa de atutwa Rodri si yanka mo bianta se wadu baby op Barca team ano no wo pedada efe wo he Barca team na wabo our players so me very good here pa we are suffering na upetima wo so players pa Barcelona players no and so can be here pento no abeni bibia na niti so be dwane team no and no ada watima nya the first game and so edema Barcelona boboko no what else na ni and so ade here pa and yankoba kakwan so ade twitwa na owie no tese ablanta ni de Lamine Yamal amanfo si goal so ma na de obetimi akane wo so ba en wo se Lamine Yamal nyame say frustration kakra ho nema me abrante no owo very difficult period na afa no me abrante na kasa atasa abrante no wo motia so mbenya the best version for abrante no na eno ada kakra kwampo metima ya hu adwuma no boys ni hu adwuma na lami yama enso no enti de obeka cha Barcelona France nyina nse munya bote enfama lami yama goals no nso wono Rodri obetima ka cha Barca fan nyina se goals no beba ama lami yama nso asase asese be 8 matches ni wonya nse go mfama Barcelona eno yankobe kakwa nso eja eba dwuma de so ene anopa me kete kakra ede ama wanchicha wodo nyina so now mame ntwene kakra na menko Ipswich Town menko din kobe kakra Ezekiel Palacios report ni from Bayern of Leverkusen abrante na nyaba waba be sign na 4 years deal and waba be sign sikani nyina 22.5 million euros plus of 5 million and so account team 7.5 million euros anum ana Ipswich Town waba de ato Ezekiel Palacios and so edina free Bayern of Leverkusen waba be adwuma no ediamomo enti manya TS transfer yeni nkoma kakra eno de baba kato se Emiliano Martinez ebe dwani Chelsea anope metima kato se wokokoye ni medicals anope asisisi adema Chelsea boboko no na Chelsea for wo mu goalkeeping department no wo mu fi se so munya branch we ya ene manyina betimi aya kama de ama Chelsea entanya fi no mba be waste time bia amanfo sase di nkoma se we one of the fine players wo metimi abo Chelsea teachers anya tase wo mu sa branch dem na tise wo mna me ya kan se medical no enso formative no now reporter men say Chelsea aboka 7.5 million pounds 7.5 million pounds now metitisa contract o medi man no contract ebetime keep your branch no till 2028 na that means 2 years contract and o medi man branch the team at the Emi Martinez odo and no goalkeeper the man Aston Villa na no da ma kwakofa we could we saw back with naba amoma carton so no head any jinabia e Aston Villa bobo konme no ana tasa mo pay no enso movie na memi nkobanim kakra na yasisi say the race say club betimi ato Rafael Yao no emu ayesiye pa na between Galatasaray and Aston Villa bobo kon beta sekita e wo nie yasi Rafael Yao na down for pa Victor Osimhen anti Galafro no ekata Victor Osimhen say one friend na damfo no ni ndi nkobo anti yase se ne ya make say abante nya tusi so obesi akan edema Galatasaray enyo obi ase Victor aya Osimhen one way aduma no ediamam yeso no ankasa telephone ana ofra abante no tom project no edema Rafael na yase le won so till no o dealer one person medema abante na every year bia no wanya record ne necessary and so ebeko 12 million euros anom score person medema abante no na yeso oni adese wona emre enfa di nkomo no ana head coach adama Aston Villa wono so many ni di nkomo matom project no edama nemom no mo de omo tese ne salary on betimi de ama no 7.5 million euros enti wo wesika sam dia not as a Galadia no kama ye pa okọ Galan so a wono ankasa ne nanfo ho dada enti nani betimi ade reporter men seka sese wotani Aston Villa afi no okọ prepositions ni ade enti enana yese yebewu de wa ade no besi akosanse eja September ya na ebe enya basu se kima not as a transfer window ni ye close enti abanta no so etasa we betimi enya property ma ebetimi abo na no anso ye banta atasa betina Gala anafi Aston Villa for banta ni tina so ngadi Rafael Yao enkoba kakra to twane na mame ko Bologna so Italy meaning koba kakra na yasi German club Eintracht Frankfurt we mu din koba abanta ni de Arthur Theatre we mu teso munya abanta no mbepe ye pa ento mu ni Bologna edin koba reporter men seka say a fee around 15 million euros and your package one person me ko fa Arthur Theatre na fe wono so ba be ye tumanenti Bologna fo so negotiations ni ya say kama ye pa atasai so ba ne wo so mo ka the permanent deal na anya ye de ne o me go for say e bia loan deal kwa na from say obligatory to buy no and also obligatory to buy no and also atimi abame no ya reporter jam mensa eka e we deal yi ma now no pay no make it them now branch na ba say Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea wo mu nyina epe no ne ho nkoma pa na eno ya brante a wo se academy AFC Bournemouth ene Alex Scott na wo be ka Liverpool krampo no e ba se Alexis McAllister ebe ko team eno aye Man City a we player bia wo metima kwa fa ne ade na AFC Bournemouth se men kan to bia se akoda no wo mu ntone ne Antoinette na clubs ni nyoma ka to mo se wo mu project no mo ye na koda we e kan ye bim enti se bia wa wadwen so open dia pato wo mu se bia wuru afia no pay minka wo se e ma koda no lisan se enya de sala Scott no wo mu ja no e de na ma club bia no en ko ba kakwan so ene ano pay e ba e wo dwumadi so ne mika te kaka dia ma now ma min ko banim kakwa na mo ma dwani wo TikTok no me pato mo so mon repost ha wa dwani wo TikTok am pato repost makato se yadim na so no enti wa ba no wa repost na etimi enso aya kama na Kofi Mike say we repost aba kama ana fe ade se Nico Brown we so post repost na yanko anim kaka enti wo ba aya o TikTok na wa repost na yatimi akwa anim sa now ma min ko tos na min ko din ko kaka beta before some ko tos no me pato mama Brante na min no home enko kaka ene ye Hull City Manchester United o mo Masters no ene ko abade team no mo Masters ni o ya so makwa sign baako sisia no Hull City ya team ni dia Manchester from kwa eja nano do mo to mo ko mo tumpre eto mo sabio mema dia enye mema na nso mo kwaye mu na mema na nkasa wo fie enti wo mo ye aduma no Hull City ya se o makwa kwasa Bantani din Edi Muhammad Ali To enti Ali To enso ba be ye aduma dia mo I 5 years contract from OG Sinis wono so aba wo ba be ye aduma dia mo ni reporter eba another obi o tells the game ni bibia no ebe unsa Bantani dia de Valentine Bako wo fa bo no mu huru no ene ehu yase ade nyina yase England furniture set nano da wo mu game na wo mu eboy no sa tells the player we no say academy Argentina game no mo boy Argentina ana yi England for film ten o mo ne o mo pa de enya de sa kuda wo be ma nani atem mo be ka asa de no mo ye de tia Enzo Fernandez no enye say Enzo Fernandez wo ye player wo ye na adwen so be kwenta da bi yase sa wo no enso ya Argentina ni ba nano da wo mo nso ahwe ayi England o ma fima World Cup momentum anyo no eno bi no me de eno so tansa e de kwa Abranta de Valentine Bako ane yankoba kakwan so atotam na Chelsea edidin komo wo be ka no adam ba be ka Chelsea Abranta de Honors aye ahano enso eba na Honors ahano akoda na 40 million pounds ane ye package ano pay from Atlanta mensa ka so ba be ye medicals na no pay a e de ma Chelsea na fe Chelsea so etima sane Abranta na ye reporter mensa ka na ma men ko Hans Flick din komo no ada after Barcelona came no what Anthony Gordon the akoda ni mpo ne bo pa was no ada the tempo performances akoda no enso de ba the exactina Barcelona enso pe e de fair Brandon in fact o many antem and no ada akoda ne bo no body ma Barcelona no ya do mu so fili ye pa and ye reporter Hans Flick enso di tutam Nhyira na Alvarez story no ma men ko so na men fa enso dia no enka ho enfa ma better monko high sense na monko kwati mu TV here and tempa ko high sense na wo ko high sense o mo di refrigerators dia ba wo mo di TV dia ba ada so open less and as a compact when sabe count them I saw that no mo di washing machine wamo ati aya smartphone sound system so aba kitchen appliances ni nyina aya factory direct promo ano me de ma abuo ni nyina ma titutu se hwi aya 5 years warranty so ano mo ma won saka promo si we ene 28 but ene na first promo no enso eba da wie yefe yesa trust another 10 days eno aya on the 28th of August ekopim the 8th of September and so na promo we aba na wie anti yentampa wuko mu showroom Ghana afa na be bia no won sabe come na fe kumanse edum ejaba empato post office in Chaho ana okota fa Zaria Johnson oko etano so a eno so wo ewo ho ana kumasi sitimo na wanya high sense empato enkan ba bebre oko yesu nyane a wo ewo ho afe tetiman tamale mankasim wo ewo ho afe okota kwa ne takwade oko kofo dia hohoi eno so benyo mo so ewo ho high sense number ne 0302550000 na won so wonsa etime akomiye pa Alaska Star Enterprise say about the quality blanket curtains are woman di biaba marble sheet aroma diffusers no di biaba best spread different design different sizes no one sabeka the inflatable sofa chairs no woman di biaba ring light best lamps and a P films no woman curtain e wo kumansia edu Mrs. Anote Plaza first floor woman di Prudential Plaza na edian train klein and you to do woman MTD office and edian show woman numbers 0256 330 075 and 02002810 080 na fe won so nsa atime akoma tuma no woma yeni nyina anso adama ade abako a mekanfo pa adama no anso PPA eno process and plant automation for wobezim nkanto se ubagana ha na upese womo ema industrial grade electrical solutions am womo no mudim ntintima ye pa PPA esanso omaniema omedema no niema ye very durable entimi kase ebia residential area bi anampese eno omo be wire ne kama ema mo wire ho niema womo na edi nyina edi ema woda na nkonkwase emeja nkotomansa anso na akogo hwe APPA from wometira kwan eba commercial areas awodom any industries awoso a munfro mu sisie no mo so mna mebomo esanso mo di distribution board wo mo di circuit breakers wo mo di solar cables and mo di vials enso aba hawe solar packages no anafe your smart home DIY product ni na makofere nyina de aba wo mo ni wiasa fana nyina bransa wo mo din and mo di omani amanso bi e de aba ebi Siemens ebi chant womu de hioke womu de helicables niama ba womu de first womu e de hawe ana womu de data womu de furnace contact ana womu de son of niama ba ade ba kwnie wuto bibia wo makate 5 years warranty ana womu de man ina man to fagasi kwa de akada ne kakra bi ne awie womu tese wuto ade wo makate a discount ana womu de ma TNC kit tue bi mapale ana tetire ne womu ni nkomo e we 0200 77127 ana 0509554646 na wansa komo kumase edum womunso eben eye mekomomo ani UBA bank no na edi enhwe furniture mo PPA no munso emu ana no pe wo matawdom ani nyuma konka epi womunso eso asene now mami wie jura na varase store ne fama na tell se form me fama de ne fan toss fama me pato de tene ananso make say jura na varase wansa nko training ye fe na akuda no wansanko na niamensa kan se ebia anwumire wono nkoa be training muntie ne anwumire reporter mensa kan ayire so abai awia kopem anwumire wono nkoa be ne first training better the entire one team ni nyina ya no pato ananso juna na Alvarez wankwanko ye training na yase ni family members no woma ye meeting ata se ni agent enso eka ho Julian Alvarez me patron ne family ana Fernando Hidalgo womu nyina achia aye meeting na meeting no mo ye no womu so omo ya to bibia se yase sa meeting na last 5 hours ade ye meeting a womu ayeye eno mo ko anopa eno asem na mekan womu ko bo ma ane womu enso ewie na tase tam ko ye pa 5 hours no mudiye na niema mienu omuso mpiki enie wo hu sa branta na nkasa de nyamianim Barca team and de Atletico enyo omadun so mbeton player ne de na Barcelona ebia so mbeton branta na wo me de ne bema Arsenal enti two options and omu family no ni Julian Alvarez omo ebu ba ko yese abranta ne beti ase no oba be Atletico Madrid supporters na tell se die si ebi omu fanta no na onyanko ba bia number 2 ayese bi obe decide so obekọ Arsenal so another option just say no after the meeting no wo so etimi enya edi free mum ani enkoba kakwa men say kam e wo dwumadi so ni me ba che kakra de man na yes Arsenal for akata ne antorage ne say because akuda we yes o mo fra na on fa ento makata ne antorage ne say wo mo diw na mo di e man so be say kan for ma Arsenal no so na egu so ho na impo wo ma say plans ade man say ni medical kwan a wo be fa so flight odi be free Spain home ade ba England no match said nyina Sabrante ni decide wie so person obo Arsenal wo mo mfra no mo nkanto mo Arsenal for na for mo so mo mfa ticket ene hunia ma nyina mfa ma na akoda no emra ma ye ni medicals ne mfa ma Arsenal ene ye proud to say UEFA Champions League draw no ebeto dwandia eno so na abano no Quincy enwire no num ana eja Champions League live draw no enso eba so me pato ye draw na ma me open no screens no so ye wunsa Barcelona mpemfo ni bi ana Atletico Madrid mpemfo ni bi asia ata so mudi nkomo eno ya Atletico made do mu CEO openya ne din ede Gil Marine ana chese wone baso na mpemfo no enso ase omudidi nkoma na san nkoma no die na epie efi mu ba ya yesi dia kwa kofa ba na enya asem kotwa openya ne dia Rafa use wono na ono nso ejina mum edma baso na boboko no eni mpato ma mo hwe squeeze no so no nia ne tiri wo fita no wono ya Atletico Madrid CEO no ana basa dia no ana we nim hosa no na yesi meet ne baso o masia wie na sa meet no na openyi ba ko wono eni hobi woni meeting na se bi yewie ne ekobi sanse na yatete se makwa kwasia aye meeting ni ade na meeting no sign na ade no enso esi ekoye game away mo enso emna mekasa reporter mensa eka yese yese opeyi na twa na dentia wedwa nyina yese yeso akwa kasa baso na foro mumbu ade na dentia basa emu ade kra yese womu basa for ani openya ni din de Miguel Ahegels no pato president India ni team fita no Zerezo wono na president na nkasa wono na Atletico Madrid president no wono de Zerezo ana afe peyin ba ko no enso Miguel Ahegels na Miguel Ahegels wono meeting we na nyo no ne ye ana center for kote no enta afe ma peyin we screen no so ye bisa no se dia baso na fire no nim gwase Adama Basona Basa follow protocol Basa muade na Basa for ekame ase niema ensem fata Basa unprofessionalism na Basona edi aduma eno enso penya ne dinade Angel Girls married wokoko kan wo ka sansem ni wie abebepe ane ekobisa Basona womu nso peyin pan Rafaeus wono ye vice president ana Rafaeus nso ba be kase na se me na opeyin kan esanso no oni Zerezo sia no enkoman Zerezo ni di ye na nya no bi ana Miguel goes enso akeka ewa abante na tambe na Basona se womu on acte ana so mu acte on professionalism dabi nya sana Basa tie ye castans of football yamfa ne man to bi eda Basa for the nim ye ewa wi ase nyina nenti eba ne se Nhyira na varasa 70 ana aba na ne Atletico Madrid enya bi kika to mo Barcelona for sabio omumfa professionalism enya aduma na Barcelona ensure respect was sa de na opay na kan in fact eye ne ye pa na gu Barca hufi asan gu Nhyira na varasa su hufi ani ankoba kakra no ada yese Barca wo mu meeting kakra o mo ye no anu so to da Barca fa confirm sampa wo mo ni abrante ni ye kan so mo na Atletico fo esa eye meeting na meeting enya meeting bia ayese ebrusu bia ni adade enjade yankoba kakra mense kam ewo dwumade ni nei mi ba tire enso ediama na eno na anope reporter esamba ese Mathieu Lamani ono ya sporting director Edima Atletico Madrid no yeso odidi nkomo bi se Manchester United wo mo striker Joseph Zexi ana yeso oni abrante na sie di nkomo kakra amata so wa contact ne entorad radam bato wa contact ne entorad no ebisa se kwan dem a wo mo abrante ne Atletico Madrid no mna me yeduma no emfamo mo nkomo ni na Chelsea for no muntie nkomo kakra ni amense ka yese Man City for wo me debate ne beba Chelsea for sisi ade Chelsea for atiase sakodan de abubo ba no kwa no bekom do se coach anything edi Xabi Alonso epesa brante ne tena eno ada wa mana ma Chelsea game ni biye bisana wasa brante no ni state of mind ne nye ento akacha brante so ondwudwo no ho na sane be ya oye ne bia ne ho bia nya dem enkokoba de bete enenzo dimoni o hadne enti na eno ada Chelsea game no wa mana amobi na yesi £120 million na Chelsea so mo penom sika no sisi ade mo se abo na twam eno ye deadline day no mo de ma team and the city sisi ade new deal no anya required £140 million se city so mo pe brante na wo mo de £140 million ba wo betima nya Enzo no ba be ye demand dia mo na Enzo kwa wan na eba yesi Chelsea din komo wo mo ni AS Monaco wo mo player ba kwa ni dinade Lamine Camara ano mo we so betimi dia koda na ba €60 million ano AS ka meti se Chelsea so betimi atua ene ya wo mo hwe di san komo no enkoba kakere Manchester City and to say initial talks no match ase wo mo ene Alexis McAllister din komo no ma so betimanya Alexis McAllister enye se bia Enzo Bentino wo mfa Alexis McAllister ema Alexis dia no so different ene yankoba kakra so a efri Man City akate eba ewo dwumadi so ene anopa mi kete kakra ede ma high insure your number 1 account radio station dia santime nyina anti ede atumnie mo Mercedes kakra ha making kan nyina ede ma nemo ma me mama du pa ba ko eduro no so ye formato limited wo madu pa mo dia baba ko ade se Lumitras anu ya malaria duro atimita no me fan tena temuma eboa kotia madede amo wani nyina no de amekamfo de ma ye suspension ye de man koda tablet no mpefo na anom wo baby vitamin drops am anu so enu ye nkoda duro essential vitamins ni minerals asemuma eboa ma bofa bia ni nyine ekoye wo mde ni no John so aba enu na ye di tu eye oyawo asem anom de bioglobin soap ene ne capsule pato eboa ye pa eno vitamin eye B12 iron wo na folic acid enso ewoma eno kama pampatom wunya bia ebebo ye pa obi a wuntimi na obi a wani su chini wo wakoma bo pede uhumi ensiso a wedo bioglobin shop eno ati wo me the trouser 400 aba sunsu no tata we the family diwema ado na meka mfodi ama abusua bia pato ensunsu no se ne etie bia bayam ni nyina deso doso jawo suspension de bankoda tablet ne mpemfo na eno enso ye trouser 400 na formato limited anu Valivard UK akambom akuntina no awdo makoma konkron e de be dwaman so ebu ba ko aye Valivard Valuman e meme drum Valivard Valuman ye medro Valivard BT Plus ano me de Valivard Ostro Life aba ano be boy no mpenu maduma Valivard Omega 3 fish oil so ho ano me de Valivard Astro First Plus so aba eno e be ye wintiri mu nyina aduma wo me de Valivard Platinum Plus so aba ano me de Valivard Immune Life so aba eno e your immune system booster Valivard Menoke eno na boy ma me mpemfo ni nyina muma mun sanka me de na no so enye kama emfama mo anchicha wodo so ma dawroma ana no pe wo mun so asu ase ana pe mo betimi ni o ma di nkomo e we 0561 088666 ana 0561 088663 na wanya formal trust woman peribi na unso wetimi anonum bim woma dawroma na no pe womo enso aso yasene enkrofa man so yakwa ye di update ni nyina de aba fifi Manfred de eromo ye kotatika board no so na ye di nkomo kakra eno da mate se to dwa ne kakra nso wo ho no yetimi edidi ho nkomo de amanti afa no adwane so na ye ba nyina akwaba ayenhura 1045 FM eso enie mo Mercedes kakra aba bedi aye hanum se Ebenezer Walker Boysen will say what time do you do your prime sports near Sunday every Sunday 1:30 ekopin 3 p.m. temperature every Sunday be 1:30 ekopin 3 p.m. ya the foreign tidbit nkwa and your foreign news nkwa the extension and ya the every Sunday 1:30 to 3 p.m. and taya no adwene na atimi ayakama ana abiu answer say we station is showing live dabio yeni TV station Jimmy Mutenti on be high bibi exhibit answer the ne aba exhibit or say keep the fire burning greeting to my brother dabi greeting to my mother Auntie Grace Ado inside man so yakrom anono so the aba Benji and Francis we also Lamin Kamara coming to Chelsea update medi amam was screens no so nana kwesi amako answer say more fire anono so the aba Dr. I love Nana Kwabena SN agent Ebi Mamincha Chelsea fan number 1 palm was keep the good work up okay Ebi Matem na obligation was I good morning I'm obligation from New Edubiase more fire an obligation so the Abba Anna Aaron demanded was say more fire and more update from Chelsea okay yate na okay messages ne kakra ha maminko YouTube na menko ese menya YouTube mo nso kakra dia modia ba na fifi Manfred nso de atoaso na yetimi enso akwanim sa de amamo we aya Mr. Charles ne bo abratas mamincha na mete wonka ateye pa mete wonka ateye che uwo kremu ya tro Virginia Alexandra ho ana wonso uwo mientia woni abusua ni nyina Mr. Charles Cheneboa. What's a good morning in short sports. Real Madrid is coming to take revenge on Arsenal. Hala Madrid I know you UEFA Champions League drawn. Okay, Mate Maxwell Owusu. What's more update on Chelsea? Maxwell Mate Francis Sekite. What's more update on Chelsea FC? More fire. And on so Eddie Apa. Okay. When do you okay. Where Adiko Tete? What's here? I'm watching you live inside Saudi Arabia. Chelsea update. Okay, Adiko Mate. Emmanuel Jemfi Tete. What's it? Good morning, Richard Onana. Cheetah from Sokobai. Barcelona is coming to revenge on PSG. Hey, now the other now boys see the revenge say, okay, Mate. Now Mark Oforinsia was getting to my my grandfather, Pastor Abraham Ofori Insia. Okay, Pastor Abraham. So ebete. Anna Stephen. I say good morning, Gabi, and greetings to Fifi. Update on Chelsea. Okay, yate. Kwesi Safo. I see you guys do some work. God bless you guys. And also Ediaba. Okay. When Abebio Darko. Was it Chelsea will win the Premier League from Ade Foundation. Okay, Ade Matem. Was it good morning? And also Rosa J. Rosia Jo. So Opoku Justice. Was it good morning, Richard? Always your spouse. Okay. Always you're supposed more updates. Okay. More update on Chelsea. Greetings to greetings to Cavani inside Adas and also Ediaba Yate. Yamamu nyina kwaba Insure FM so enie yakwa the foreign front na yedidi nkomo kakra na mema Camel Natural Selection Sour Gel. Camel Natural Selection Sour Gel. And no na obi you so pese ohuye hwehwehwam na skin color. And so Kamadia Camel and ye King Dave Investment Limited. Woman na omode Camel and so abam. Na eguma hodo makumakusia yawo honey and milk yawo rose and white tea avocado papaya honey wo aloe vera and for milk your coconut and vanilla and yawo blueberry and lavender pato ni nyina and so flavors will be to me choose from then so to me abwa and roche amateurs or body no maintain natural skin color more stability to skin no skin type no come and pato ye de mo bibia o skin type bibia kama and so the mama onsa enka with the will be to me ye din komo 0243 744 855 and as 0244 371 459 na wonso wetimi King Dave na wonso wache wede na etimi aboye pa wode wani chemo baby bia obenya bi enso atom Fifi Manfred Kofi good morning. Pato mpom ti say mesa wa hwe de ne biem san fama me na senso ya na hwe fama me na yentimi eni nkomo aso hu ene technicians mo wa mo na me hwe ma chire han fama me na yentimi enso enkoye nim kakra na yeni nkomo ma usama mfa sase ebisa se ene game no ebeba so na mpacho democracy cup no eba so den no miensa ana eba so between Asante Doko eni hatofo kinti me ba sisi na yaba bedi ehonso enkomo Belmont non-alcoholic drink no original one eno an ye dia be come pa very smooth at winya outdoor event bi ana ye obehia soft drinks eno Belmont non-alcoholic drink no but oto we dey was to be a benwa na wako Instagram na wonso watimi atage otage Bell Beverages GHR na wonso watimi ewrama kama na amani tieni nyina so watimi awie pe eno ye Belmont non-alcoholic drink eno na mekamfo edema opedo do atu no mess no 0544335900 na 0544335800 na wonso wanya Bell ni bi na eno so aye kama jama Jumia Festival no Ebaso, Jumia Festival no Ebaso de. Started August year on the 31st, Ekopim the 13th of September, and di Jumia festival no. The Makofi Mpato as a man has said, oh, Sisia de Kofi them. Them and yen command name mammy jumia for the and I am come now. Ye are near jumia for and so etimi eti a young cobo and I feel Kofi Aquaba beam.
Thank you very much, Gabi.
At the end when Yaji.
Oh, I mean, anybody says always one EG.
Okay.
That's all one EG. You can't be gloomy all the time. It's all one EG. And you're also supposed to be grateful. And one but you have a nice shirt as well.
So we now with design be say we the new anim show na.
Yeah, but when shirt I'm coming. So they nice, very nice. I am interested in the headlines in two of Barca's pro papers, Mundo Deportivo, any sports, and clear. Most papers in Eka say after no game of Barca boy versus Athletic Club, no more top of the Spanish La Liga. And now me bizarre me say, why is it that both papers just 2 games into the season, the focus is on being on top of the Spanish La Liga, and then probably positioning Barca to win it. And I think it resonates along the lines of the fact that Barca wana jinimuno, any omutirimuno. Almost everybody close to them, they want to be able to win the Spanish La Liga again. So it's just 2 games, but they are already pivoting themselves and positioning themselves in a place. It's just okay. Spanish La Liga in as much or regardless of the fact that Madrid have brought in Jose Mourinho, who we say that he is a world beater, or who Real Madrid team a lot of success for them. No, for Barcelona. Their mind is about winning the Spanish La Liga again. And exciting.
Barca are deadly. And rather game because
yeah, very good.
Now some good to cry. No, I'm fat. Easy.
Very good team. And I don't know me catch a rich say when it comes to say okay, Barca lose 2 or 3 central attackers and as attackers and no more hard dream for Mutinima. There is a lot of worry about okay. Robert Lewandowski can Barca get the goals?
Yeah.
Okay, Rafinha, Ferran Torres enya goals from last season. Can Barca get the goals? And even for a lot of the Madrid fans, some come on and say, "Oh, Barca team enya share because omunya number 9 and komo penny in Julian Alvarez." And consistently, it is drumming home a lot of worry in the minds of a lot of Catalan people and as a lot of Blaugrana supporters, even though Ghana actually. And I've constantly said that based on the way I see it applicable on the ball. Marrying the German Jürgen pressing and high pressing plus the Spanish tiki taka no, and the players are in my opinion only stylistic fits no. There are only a few things that can stop them. For me, the bigger worry for Barca was that defensive solidity and control on Benyano. And say what Johnny has on YouTube on Nhyira TV, I'll show you something. This is Barca in possession, open play.
Okay. And
anytime about a team here, there are 2 things that you're supposed to look out for. Their shape with the ball and their shape without the ball. Now, say team Nikita Bola, our coach be a dream and I say we are tactical be an dream. They are also looking at idea about quite friend the rest defense. Rest defense they just okay. Team Nikita Bola kwa ko go there. But say no mu defenders no omo body orientation tie nipa say na egu akire nipa say na etwen say ball no kem on back je dia mo intentem. Look at this. Barca won't have the ball. Just 2 center backs. Kubasi ni Gerard Martin pe. Javier Espada push up by midfielder. Yes.
And one will sort to be attacked.
Yeah, you come team. Javier Espada by midfielder. Pedro Gonzalez is in the central zone to control the play. Then you have one other player, I think Mark Bana next to him.
Yeah, Bana.
Midfield 2 number by 3. Espada, then Pedri, and then of course I bench a friend Mark Bana in the 3. Espada played from left back, but on him sending a boy in the middle, so he's not out of place. But this is what I've been telling you every time. Now look at the annotations I'm highlighting in the last line of Barca attack. Usually other coaches want to a 5v4 in the last line. Inti who the coaches be breeding come against teams with Athletic Club no or to make sure so 4-5 players in the attack in the last line. But in this case, So in the far right side, Lamine Yamal, Ibanez Nazari. Then in the right half space, Anthony Gordon. Then in the central zone in this area, I think it's Rafinha. Then in the far post, Anthony Gordon on the left, but in this area, Femi Lopez. Into 4 players in that zone. Now, everything deadly. Say Pedri pass you ABT the press. There is no way Barca will not score from this action. Because
they are too few.
Yes, because almost down in FAT say Unya no 4v4 in the last liner. Barca for no Lamine Yamal or that excellent 1v1 threat or
yeah.
Say born you bottom fifi na say Kokoda Femi Lopez anima. We know say in the modern game when you go to Spain, players are almost a very good conversion rate. Say but I have told them almost share Femi Lopez. Femi Lopez converts chances at ease. Rafinha has same. Rafinha was the pace also to go beyond the line and stay onside and convert the chance. Same for Brentford and Anthony Gordon. And Rich, the most important thing is that whilst we are worried about the rest defense, I think very important is that these players also have the athleticism in them. Says a ball come out, they will press high and then win it back and recycle for Football Club Barcelona. So I am not worried about where the goals will come from for Barcelona. Maybe there, say McDonough, me Jane Barca, I don't get worried. This is another one. The ball is now very deep. Mark Bernal SCT as more or less like a deep line playmaker in the hole. Now, he will be a Mark Bernal air to ball on a free. Now, Pedri has moved from that progressive deep line area into the house space more or less as a proper 10. Now, say Bernal has or two ball now. On the far side, on this area, he has an option. Then, 4 attackers have now made the final phase very, very narrow. To Bobo Nituma, there is a runner, there is a 1v1 threat, there is pace, and there is also the finishing ability in that quality. Anymore. In all of this, Karim Ade need to bench.
Onyamai.
Now, my friend is saying Rodrigo Cascante and Sunyambai to come and control the game for them. Barca have the pure quality.
Because I know I'm game no. Baby, I feel say Rafinha da no be no ni ona to the Gordon show. And no, the way we see interchange play no. Na ye free crack.
Hansi spoke about it, and I think Gabi said every season. The game changes. Managers almost yeah, and I think that is something that we see a lot of dynamic movements. Okay. Suppose we start from the man we drop it, maybe ball left, right. Then there are a lot of movement, interchanging movement amongst themselves because now the game from the defensive point of view, the air cut into more man to man, and I say 1:1 marking. A lot of teams now want to mark 1v1, especially in areas like this. Zone now, I don't want to say too passive. So they want to be more aggressive in a 1-to-1 market. And if it's always a 1-to-1 market, they will move around a lot and also distort your press. And Barcelona got a job done in winning that game by 2-0 at the Spotify Camp Nou. And I think they should have scored more because almost a third goal in Boys in the first camera 2 goals, but Barca over 2.5, 2 goals per normal share. But that is okay. This weekend is coming in. You are prepared to face the weekend proper. Barca on top of the Spanish La Liga. About 2 games, I think 7 goals on my share. With multiple scorers. Femi Lopez Ashebi, Anthony Gordon Ashebi, Adeyemi Ashebi. Lamine Penny go in the first 2 games.
I said that man the last 8 matches.
Yeah. Lamine if after the game he didn't look okay.
Or that okay, yeah. But I turned the previous one.
But I think that he'll be fine. Yeah. And the difference is that time Madrid ball game now. Mbappe any winning in our share and now it settles them. We say we attack and statistics in 2 games. Why Kakra? But for Madrid it has settled the attackers. For Barcelona there are lots more attackers. And Lamine is a top player. At any point in time he can step up and then get a job done. But
I think say La Liga na yenyan bad days, you know. Yeah. I say feel na yenyan different, no. Though say yenyan as to Ronaldo me era, and Lionel Messi me era. But I think that this one they have this season there, no. I mean a different kakra compared to the previous ones.
I think that yenyan you see La Liga has always marketed as the league of stars.
Yeah. Because
of the consistency of how long na Messi and Ronaldo sa league nim. It was the Premier League is marketing as yeni liga obi anyo obi league wait me show no. Omo marketing say na stars no way ha. And to be fair, this season they there is a decent number of stars in La Liga name. Because when you Jose Mourinho on the dugout, now when you see the flick on the dugout, it's an interesting one. In fact, I do foresee a media battle between the two at some point in time. The only thing is that Hansi Dieter Flick doesn't engage in those things. Into Jose de Beba, but I will not be surprised if Hansi Dieter Flick would deflect it and not particularly go into it. Then after the game, I'm going to be Hansi about Gilmar and saying some of our kind. And that was a Atletico for now being clear to you now. Say Julian Alvarez, they won't let him go, especially to Barcelona. Maybe when he say, from the beginning of the deal, say the Atletico will pay you now. It is not because they don't want to sell Julian. It is because Atletico were waiting and hoping for a bidding war between Paris Saint-Germain and then Barcelona and Arsenal. But as long as the deal became just Barcelona, no. Now the only area easier for Barcelona. Question Rodri, you know. Rodri called Man City, called Achomo say, "Me pay Madrid, me pay Barca." At that point in time, you the selling club, on hands are tied.
Oh, okay.
Only options are better, man. But let's go for one say you join by Barcelona, okay, me pay Barcelona. What could you come? In fact, for Atletico Madrid, they believe say as early as January now, boy, neighbor catch on so the girlfriend now. Nanka Onyaya nka the way a born no Diego Simeone born born Onyaya nka this time obe movie. Gil Marie catch so man worry say me do a do as he wishes for him no. Atletico had head send am come as start koso. Between Fernando Hidalgo or any agent any Barcelona phone. And mama say oh ya mama any ka to mutrim say sama ne ba. Obetimi afiri waba although there is a 500 million release clause on him. So what the can tap boy no. Mu pushy, mu di biya Antoine Griezmann, mu pushy, sir. Barca have also forgotten. I'm sure they've not forgotten. Say the Alemani Muno mu free Barca buy, they have scores to settle a football club Barcelona. This deal is very personal. From the likes of Matteo Alemani back to the club, and the fact that even for Atletico de Madrid, and no statement, no say every member of our board they say they are okay in keeping the boy. Every member, it is unanimous. There isn't a single person saying that, oh, yeah, Tony, man. Yeah. I am very certain that from the sporting point of view, Diego Simeone would have loved for the boy to go. Because no coach wants that. They be able to training as a boy, no, more, as a more, as a boy. No, you don't want that. You want people who are committed to the cause. But if the board says that, no, based on everything that has gone on and what Barcelona have done to us, we also want to establish that you're the player in the area, we sell to where we want to sell to. And so what here, they've told Barcelona, say, okay, fine. If we are saying that you want the player, then do what you have to do.
150.
They'll be 500 million.
Hey, one more activity clause, no?
Yes, for Barcelona, there, and someone Barcelona negotiating, no.
It's what between Chincha they are.
Go and pay.
Whether could you to La Liga for no? Simple.
Inti you know man mechanical so senior the board dey so ka kama
to the kutia activity
inti
na fa no
so utie one reporter 2 days ago ni interview no here no one reporter say ono send the first offer no 100 million no and on Fred Gilmar and catches the chief ya send the offer Gilmar say according to release clause 500 million oh send the offer here why are you sending an offer go and pay and take the boy 2 days ago one reporter again is still insisting say Barcelona still have 100 million in their hands. Iti the omu hearing in to make the deal straightforward for omu. Iti boy neka si pay ya then 100 million ekita you see any money na for boy de man. And let's come and says no. Say Barcelona say Arsenal ba ho a. Say Paris Saint-Germain ba ho a. Anya Sheko benya 130 because body back like off 140.
Say Arsenal package na 110.
Yeah.
Anna add ones 25.
Ebe easy.
Na ni nyina akwa 135.
Ebe easy.
Ebe si akwa be say atwam o.
Ebe ti ma ko be 140 145.
Wow.
But ebe ye unko a na be 110. Na say akwa ye yi. Take it to you.
Yes, Arsenal for aka ne busuafo ne say say no mu koshi o mu ye meeting no. O ma prepare medical plans nyina enti no. O ye ready no adituma o mra me medicals no wa Arsenal.
Julian Alvarez I don't think so. Person come back to England. Any problem?
Umbo.
Yeah, he wants to be. I think the best place for him is Barcelona. But in Kanye Barcelona, then he will look at going to somewhere around Paris Saint-Germain to work with Luis Enrique.
Okay.
And Xabi won his second game as Chelsea manager. Now I think before the game, a lot of things had gone on. Is Julian Alvarez and check nearby it is before the game. Enzo Fernandez and team, and most of the reports were that Enzo had asked to sit out of the game, and then said about Chelsea for can go and focus. But before that, Chelsea had also closed in on this boy,
Ahano.
Honest Ahano. Now, just something small, a centre back.
Okay.
I think and the markets now is somewhere to play at that amount of money, especially this age, 18, 19, Chelsea are turned for 40 million. Now, because of Marco Palastrenti, now Chelsea have established very good relationship with Atalanta for them. Now, per the scout report, at age 18, 19, centre back at age 18, 19, in Italy about the most games. Last season, about 35 games in all competitions. Exactly. In a league that is known to build up a lot of centre backs and young players. And Adebayo good one when he said Chelsea felt that Aaron and Selmino can now become Aaron and Selmino sir. One of them should have been a backup. Say okay, wake us or call a champion, wake us or Frima. Then you can follow one of those young players, but still already made. In January, Chelsea called Jeremy Jacket. I born and Lille for one person was show, and then he ended up at Liverpool. So they've always wanted a talented centre back. And it's age 18. Per the sheer number of volume of games our body into the thought is that he's a good player.
Okay.
Very aggressive, he steps into the middle of the park. Very, very good player. But again, just if one better the thing is that a chap is so best shuffle in the back 3, back 4. One Shania, he will not go on loan. Because we say, oh, Peter centre backs now, a Champon, Fofana, Levi, Lacroix. Those are the main centre backs.
Yeah.
Now you need an extra one. It's always in the back 3 because over 3 there. Say Bakunya Prakrampona one pen or bench. You don't have enough cover. Also with the injury of Aaron and Selmini, then Chelsea say okay fine. Maybe he's going to stay in the club for that matter. And that is it with our bench now. Your friend Ahano Ernest.
Say it's your Mama we Colono, Mama Dusa.
Mama Dusa they saw no Colono. Tosin is probably going to be sold. In terms of one camera because I didn't even mention their names.
Okay.
But in the focus on Selmini on the other side bench.
Okay.
Honestly, for the past 2-3 days, Dibu Martinez story in bar up no. Me one of the people that have questioned it. Because for me, beyond the pop and pageantry of Dibu Martinez, any Sanya Maniamano, Chelsea for me say what's here? Chelsea for be so much this make me a jelly grade this season. And I did back when I consider more a goalkeeper.
So almost team the in depth of the squad. And that rotation who cast a whole ball 3 set to cry.
I feel Matias said the Ambassador for the Madrid for him per myself. Because
it was squad
Boba Casa too much.
Kofi, but see a Chelsea team needs to.
Oh, we want to was here. I can understand.
Na no under Valentine Bako, you're born.
What do you want to was here? But
I
mean, say, because Chelsea has a sunny goalkeeper. Obeji Iga. Granted, but I kept on saying that. Or conceding 8 goals by only mistakes. Dibu Martinez is 6.
Yeah, Benzo.
My argument for the past 2 days has been that if you want to move on from Robert Sanchez, go and buy Diogo Costa.
And can fix it. Situation in the prep.
So okay, so person 2 was a change a then make sure so this issue will not block Mike Penders. Because we've but you see, before we come to the Mike Penders bit, based on that I read and saw, I am more or less tilting towards agreeing with the many of you Chelsea fans that says, okay, fine. Dibu Martinez yesterday I decided to read an article from Thibaut in the description of who a goalkeeper is.
Okay.
And according to Thibaut Courtois, goalkeeping is a football's ultimate confidence game. See goalkeeping department is what's on. They be a boy I won't go now poem. It's say goalkeeper no only overconfident or confident. And at some point in time, you started cutting on the
Okay.
To the extent that Anna center backs say, you know, they also begin to feel like goalkeeper no body for your
okay.
So it robs off the back line and then to an extent robs off the team.
Because I don't know I say the bedrock now a bit ginger more
Exactly.
Adiana saying to be a fanasa.
Exactly. It robs off almost everybody. So Charlie, you goalkeeper the Bobby and Asheno. Now fanning Sassi, no green ball not fanning them, so it affects them. And in all of that, it was feeding into the conversation. Say, what is the biggest attribute of Emiliano Martinez? Personality, confidence, aura. Say, Ojina boxing one. Say, Emiliano Martinez, a Chelsea goalkeeper, and you go away to the Emirates, you go away to wherever. This is a goalkeeper that has won the World Cup before.
Yeah.
So it can be true. The Afifi say he concedes goals, but the fact that his confidence will rub off Maxence Lacroix, who is already confident and a leader and very vocal, the confidence will rub off Levi Cole and then Wesley Fofana, and even a young champion will make them defend and work better. Whilst Onusu goalkeeper no does his bits.
Okay.
But say a consistent Robert Sanchez now. Okay, Robert Sanchez, you can't have fun who na for Coco Chap with the red card. So
as a press a bit down.
Exactly. So based on what Thibaut Courtois was saying in that article, and the fact that the biggest attribute is him, I'm not saying that he's not a good goalkeeper per other attribute, but the fact that the biggest attribute, in terms of the personality that he brings to play, I think okay, fine, especially for also the prize, £7.5 million as a goalkeeper. And media idea convincing me is the fact that Chelsea phone did not give him a long-term contract because me.
Is it 2 years?
Yes. Because and yes, me real and yes, who technicians said Jimmy and yes, Gab, now blocking my pendants totally. So it has to be Robert Sanchez sitting off. Then he becomes number 2. And Rami Wadi be in the Chelsea game that I need to point out. Makasa say there is nothing automatic, and when we saw Chabi Alonso in pre-match press conference say, I say Esteva wing back. Say whatever the journalists want to call it, they can call it. He is not essentially playing a 3-back or 4-back, but it is based on what his opponent is doing.
Okay.
And now I like that nominal shape of a 2-2-4-1. The 2 centre backs of a champion Lacroix. Okay. Then the midfield, you mentioned Abrantier friend Valentin Marco. Maybe I never cast several times. I'd seen him at RCD Strasbourg and what he can bring to the team. Who is there? So share there Bernardo Silva, Ayama, Manchester City. As player, Obetimia Pressia Konanim or you're combative and what he will do. That is what Valentin Marco will give to you. And finally, what's the story of Abrantier friend Lamine Camara?
Yeah.
As the name that is coming up. For Enzo Fernandez. He is a sweet spot between Alex Scott and Adam Wharton.
Okay.
As a passer and a deep line playmaker. And today, Mamima was here for coach Kakana, Yanko Fikesim. Now, and Friday, I chain say weekend, the name of the Kuyi, the Amayano. Yen started from a coach and to be sure, OTMO Insha TV of YouTuber. Take with me. I take a screenshot. First one, a BW 6C639967. Second one, a BW 6C63 Third one, a BW 6C637888. Fourth one, a BW 6C35A83. Fifth one, a BW 6C634422. And the last one, a BW 6C630B44.
Okay. Kofi yada se so oko Fifi Manfred ne Facebook and ne social media handles na obenya code no ho na eno so etimi aboa na ye ba be din komo kakra sa na ya ba fie eno ada ebi mu contact in fact mo ana mo se mo pe cars no enkomo ni ni em se o pe car to a Ubreni hase na ese wutie so full pack bibia wombi bibia wombi Obapa, good morning.
Good morning.
Na empom to say
Nyame adom na so e.
Nyame adom so mo ye pa. Open pa na ho ye.
Nyame adom na ho ye pa.
Okay. Na nkrabe na ode ama se fabre.
Oh, I say main country will say obi biara opeso spray ne car ne or what problem when the car be on fambra. O sa so chiamo. Mojuma pa mo ye ewo Insura TV.
Okay. So you need common say the last time you started with omo pecars atono. And yenye spray in ho adwuma. Ana yenye pass in ho adwuma, yenye pass in ho adwuma. Omo pecar pass atono. Cars pass be na mo ana so be pe engine atone ade ade a de empa na mo that aspect ye wi a ne ya bus spray no.
Oh, okay. So be wo epe car parts ni bibi atwa. Obetimi aba ye wo sane ma no ye nkofo a omohwe sane ma ne so enti oba na o ma ye hu baby part bi a opa ye betimi a contact ne se ye ne nipa no akasa no wanya bi ato.
Okay. So mo de no mo kra part ne ba anase because your cars ni bi wo system ni ma ese ense da no so enti ya na ehun pass no ayeden enti in case e bi a obi epe ne car part wonya bi nto o da assurance say oba even say bi no at that moment no kra mo be kra bi aba na
na try say at that moment ni bi e wo ho no ma okay e betimi abo na ma na wa car bi and take time bia. The hands ni pande binya apotre kakra what he has here. Aye. Enti ye will be a whole dear ye betimi e de amana na ese what the ide aye juma kwa ope. But see any bi so ye betimi aboana amana sa kebi.
Okay. So what of the last time now kase ebia obi peka eyato. Mu benya abotre na match ne car no. The car ni su etie fault a tie happen say na be a wotim na hu bibi kura be hu say we dey me say asem ya am automobile for kan ye enu hu asem ni but enu mu jiska
oh there be yenje hu ska
free
free
wow
aye
okay and ye pa meta ba school
bra
na mahwe me wie na me qualify na me my agiska so me dem so munyiska so ye ni nkomo no spray hu asem Ghana ha de no ne ade a ebo doctor ye can say drivers for bebre e ma munya problem because car no de be kwa kosi na akwa problem aba spray ni kura enkoye process it to say moya mo de say de na man down so e de chan fufuro de nyina.
Oh, okay. Say about say we spray car processes na wa. Okay. And ansana a bit me aye come you need to take your time every stage bia. Okay. Make sure say every stage bia no you unya perfection ansana why they will move you on. The second thing is the quality of product how you see. Because when you see product aye papa ube we no can I fe all right but enche won't say na nya problems na aware of na winya scratches kakra na winya say aha and the third thing is say yen was spraying boot into say the car ni shim ni spray car na mawa it said the auto free abucha ye den or the buy no because ye need problem with you can say insuo to area ball into say ye je wo car car see one ma ndi ye chow 2 weeks 2 weeks na be je wo car because of the spraying boot no and the one nice thing about the spraying boots near say the lighting system no it's very able to detect problems so maybe a fender baby a honum no amoa all ye processes no wa adwen anko so wen udi rema ebe to honum light ne to so a ebe mo hu say ahanim say no amna bi da honum te wo self feel o ka say we maybe amenye ebu also ye nyamna ebu ana ye dent ebu antokun ketinketi bi also we dey menye u jun ho achini na wanya uyi ka ni pia baby a chewo no e ho na problem ne dey ewo enti enu ntisi a wo do ka aba na si spray mawa ubewie no unya problem bia wo ka na ho ebe se de auto free abruchi ye dey e de buy no enu ntina ma ye spray no e dance so
not them is enye just mo fa machine na fe mu dia gun bet machine wo han ka say detect car na nkasa whole thing na.
Yes, because so the rema light no. Okay. Now me for no, I was like me boss a car. I was like, oh, they be radiant to say, So there was this particular day, and you're over in the vehicle spray car. There was a problem over there or chair me. I'm so Debbie. And I said, wait, no, say Debbie. I'm pa.
Machine be toss.
Oh, we're toss papa. And the chair say problem ye day. Near fix it and sakra near ye spray can. Into lighting system the day a very powerful.
Now them say the normal spray now will be a bit more taken in to a different level.
Maybe try different level.
Send any boy was through.
Oh, Debbie.
Within feeding a year you may be. Because you me and say now what they wouldn't feed the as any. A born cost.
Oh, Debbie. A born in this cry. A very affordable BRB to me. I patronize it. To the hands and the panabeba. A automobile enterprise. Yen and that's not in easy. Ye ne color crowd pursue spray and ne car crowd pursue spray. Me wa question be na mami location no na mami number me wi an maybe sa am question no. Okay, me pacho amwa automobile enterprise ye wo kote apemso. Ofri emena eneba uju emena filling station Kingsburg. We take you right hand side. We drew apemso first junction. A signboard siwa ya traso amwa automobile enterprise. Your banners neighborhood fee name. Ufi de diakoso neba, uju de diakos station. Also pay a pemso first junction. Your mouth directions ma ubi drew honoma. A signboard nisi wa ya traso amwa automobile enterprise. Banners neighborhood if you name. We use a phone, ubitimi aseche amwa automobile enterprise. Ewo Google map. I do bebawa enye yura kwai. Number is 0244 46 57 64 0244 46 57 64.
So my question is say time be na mo de adwuma anasa mo de all weather temia mu gina mu.
Oh yeah adwuma Mondays to Saturday. Okay. And all weather. In Suto we are boy adwuma. But just as Sundays and Kwani in Juma.
Na baby what do car because opesi spray the mouth. Na obekwa na baby a ye pia o car nesino. Wa ko hu pa utimi say eh na me car kama na ye de na kwese baby sa no. Misre wo obi ba obenya baby de ne case yie. O spray we no san kwa common problem.
Me pa try. Ye assassin ye sopa. Ye was space ankasa. Oka space ye was space bar. Enti so ye the go do car bar and your problem. And yes ye could pian car ko baby Debbie. Space neso. Enti we need problem cry. And you don't even have a problem with security. So maybe I made the car be see honum enti no obi be to me battery obi be two way Debbie. The security is very tight. Okay. Enti no we need problem with say me car misro say me car be yera misro say ye be two way free ho anase ye pia me car kwhye baby enye Debbie space ni very eso ankasa ye spacious ba
enti me fan say me de me car ba ebia ne depending on adwuma ewo ho ebedi be na say mpacho obi car be afini nyen spring ye obi nso de be 6 months ni ogusu TV adan spray ya nyanwie ene obeko na nke ye be ye na ayi jese obe okwana brasa wanim na ahoso no ahwe na tremant atwam na ka ni spray msrem a mo de no mo timeline ya say
me ba your timeline 2 weeks all things being equal.
Okay.
2 weeks all things being equal. Yeah, the baby ashim so maybe a light problems ning all those things ni na ide ashim inti na say betimi kura wie before 2 weeks na ma
na me aden na amanfo di be bosomiasa no munyewi
no die
be de so bi ya no asa mama bibia ye fofofo akono msira baby a wo bia no bra amotomebo na wo ka na se opeso spray ade bra ana wo ka no nso obia ope party bia to bra na yenhwe emfa emana enye kama na aye ka to ni ade ade msira wa eno ye mmoso kransa na ye be sode asode because obi ede utie ni ka no pato akwankyere ne yesen de no nye oba na nsika nso a de na ese oye msrawo ye ni hu nkomo na ye fancy.
Okay, I'm automobile enterprises aton cars ka ho. Because ye ka ho ejuma ntino. Ye hu say sometimes in kofubu on ma and the first time up as auto car. Onim nim dear no about cars. Okay. Say there was some cars be on the ma. They are very reliable. Yeah, kwan so it's me boy anytime any problem. Okay. Inti sa oba anoma oba fofo no onim bibi about it. You betimi abo na man sa training no. Amana twisika akra opa ebeboan. Obo so oba onye first timer where you see cars that into onim car akra oyede ope. The here so me hu car akra ope. Ya akro any bibia na say ya boa ama car ni bi. You bo garage and one say no better say. Yeah, share payment plan. They say okay. You bet me about say bet me to like 70-30. Sometimes to you bet me na according to all plan. Okay. So the be ya ohun be dey. Ebe hin hayo. Okay. And to see obi wo garage there. Ye de be ma but ye ni bia you bet me ye benya botra mo na ya car bia ye dey.
Okay. Your mom location ni be na mom numbers na your fancy.
Okay. Pacho ye wo Kote Apemso First Junction. Ofre Emina neighbor Uju Emina filling station, Kingsburg. Take your right hand side, be drew Apemso First Junction. The signboard needs to wire Trosso Amwa Automobile Enterprise. Ofre the Diakos neighbor Uju the Diakos station also per Apemso First Junction. Yamao direction ma obi drew honoma. Signboard nisi wire Trosso Amwa Automobile Enterprise. Banes nebobo fin and my big hit nekakaka. We use a phone. Search Amwa Automobile Enterprise or Google Map. Your number is 0244 46 57 64 0244 46 57 64. Pacho ena Amwa Automobile Enterprise. And yes, spray in the castle tonkwane ye body works, ye air conditioning, ye seat lining, ye car polishing. Inti sa all problems are mabosu ya ubetimi di abwa aba Amwa Automobile Enterprise ni ashama.
Okay. Da Amwa Automobile for access woman so abrene mapa ni omuni dwuma na enye kuma ya ba fie na ya ba be de fie nkobo na aha na ye de no aha any show na nkasa.
Kumasi, are you ready? Democracy Kapasa Durabim, the 3rd edition. Ebaso Live. Oh, Kumasi Babanyara Sports Stadium, 28 August 2026. Ebesi Fiada. And the Clash of the Titans. Santi Kotoko. Fantabulous Kumasi Santi Kotoko. The Club of the Century. Ukum Apim Ebeba. And Alfie, the Continental Club Masters. Phobia, hearts of hope. Never said I until the bones are rotten. 3 p.m. sharp. Negamra Friasie. No one in BB. Gabi Thuram cutting razor. Members of Parliament versus the executives. 1 p.m. I was a NPC campaign and the man to the V. Hey, answer at 3 p.m. Gabi Thuram Friasie. When I to the 2026 edition. Ebea Santi Kotoko. Anas hearts of hope. Get feelings of doubtful. Popular star. Cool 30 Ghana cities. Center Life 50 Ghana cities. VIP 100 Ghana cities. And you're organized by the Parliament of Ghana. Headline sponsor KGL Group.
Our camp is well. If it's about your ball, Accra Invitational Tournament, the team has been training. We are very much positive. Say, even though a pre-season assignment, you're fun to say 3 points. That's we know it will not be an easy game, so we expect that we have to fight throughout the 90 minutes because we want to bring some glory to the Phobia family. Well, all the has and all the magical wand we have it, so don't worry. There's nothing like a friendly match in any day on any platform. You take it as your final game match that you have to play for survivor, and that's exactly what we are going to do.
Yeah, I think ultimately so far I think I've been quite happy with what I've seen in terms of our preparation. The players obviously getting to know me better and my expectations, and obviously me getting to know the players a lot better, both in terms of their work ethic, their character, their personality, and obviously what they're capable of doing on the field of play. A lot of new faces also coming into the squad, so very important for them to learn that what my expectations are, certain fundamentals of the game, and obviously only the things that I call the non-negotiables.
Okay, so we won't come on now. Yeah, baby, the Kwame Opari Ado, and I'm the can attend and count on Kasama for the glorious team out of folk. And the Okasa is here, no, Eric Tinkler, one on the head coach, Edema Krobia, Metema Asante Kroko. Ano, Anna, Yadi, Shuno, Ano, Ewe, Fiensem, Yadika say, Cutting Razor, Ebebaso, no, members of parliament, or more, any women executives, no, and Swu Gimbo, and he said them. Kan who MP gamer na waba be next time what is working football sama waka turns on abo we dey wonya hade ntino nka be ha ye nie football nkobo ensabni nyina nie yamo akwaba emfa emra dwumadi so Jude Owusu ba for good morning.
Good morning Minia
na empomi ye dey
nyame adom anopay dey woni bia ni ho
e dey nyame ase e ba kakra
me honam na edodo me kakra. They started there last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, and crack.
Be okay. Be okay.
Because you know, I joined the brand and you better. Medana menda.
Kafra.
Be okay. Much about 4:30 now. Still na miss repair.
Okay.
At least.
Yeah, the nyamia so say ahoden kakra ho na ye adwumade ama santeman. And the most important thing enwumire nomiensa democracy cup. Baso dede ni nyina ne ana ye kwanti ni nyina bragging right na ne ye hu dia Ghana Premier League no be ma ye certain exposure bi so betimi ante ana so betre bibia mi hu se akwa de wa hihye team ba abrofu mienu na ewe ni ne
abrofu mienu ba first of all me ba na me share ekwan so
okay
na sa euphoria that atmosphere I'm expecting say usually and I was a winner ahead of Kotoko Hearts of Folk game. Maybe but unfortunately me nyasa euphoria no around. You said that yeah because said the first and Kabo say Kotoko flags all over. Drivers efia who do obo say sisim ni ade ubenya has and so there no. Unfortunately me ba no. Say there's this big man. Or NPP penny pa na me man the foot will be about say games be saying also motor ticket at China idea. Penny kese pa o. Okay, him say minia. Minim cry say Kotokone has a game and I understood him. And so yen try say a free summary you could there. Enkechi. Yen sha say na yema sa de no ensu. And I believe that with time ebeko because Ghana, yen version of the El Clasico. It's a Clasico baba the basua. We expect to say sa fever, sa atmosphere no. E was a winner. I know who be bisa. Tienya hu adwuma. Now Rich. Gabi. Game ya Airbus your own. Me emfa say just a friendly game na Airbus. Me da bia me ka say me appreciate Kotokone has. Sem produce omo ani bie, me ka omo ani bie am pese me kire say. Ali and Zamalek, they so on friendly match. Gabi to point na say. Ali and Zamalek said the rivalry no, and no share to the point to say, Edu baby cry na ababe mujasem. Just like Madrid Barca. But when the am fell Kotokone aso. So I better say even no more game na BBS here. And no mummy and Lusa and Tokwane see or Montemo. What is a Kotokone supporters a koda? Unti da. To me appreciate you omo was our atmosphere na ya no omo edema say that friendly atmosphere ye betimi atwetwe ye ho ye behuru ye ho ba se Kotoko bobo has ananka go pramaso a onsuro o journalist a ukobi ye mo nsewo obi aye mo nsero because o call no mo unim say shento Gabi say has any different team be ebo amimbodia na teams be ebo o ko stadium na yem siso Kotoko nso obo asa enti commend you for say ni bie say ye behuru ye ho cheche ye ho ye the bitterest rivals on the pitch but off the pitch ye anuanom pa na so we Kotoko board member an executive board member me bona baso on era picture to be na me fekeke am panyimfo moni ate arich maka sane ma we nyina no players no nso ye anuanom ni mo ho na emom say ye free sa level no na edru so omote prrr say game e ba so dia na sa yo nkofa ne anuanom ni nyina no ni nyina asizi ɛno na ɛne yɛbɛhu.
Okay.
Yɛn kan share referee obegyina ma to ayerem. Game no ɛbɛyɛ feel ɛnyɛ feel egyina ne so Charles Bulu. Ose Charles Bulu edru ba bia ne nsɛm no ebebre bi sa. I na menti asese rich. Yenya class 1 referee na onye FIFA referee. This Voltarian osa a journalist. The Odi Kotokone has about 4 seasons ago. So I was a referee na make that young guy. Yenya ni mani di Kotokone has bibia NC. Odi game the French him. Obia himself for a very long time. Not even referees are simple. Referee Wellington mumpo me FIFA referee simple. No mu jane Kotokone has games. But that young guy.
Is it Rastostana Gbana?
Good. I mean, so. I say we student of the game. Who dear 3 year power? Why are there? Who's the son of the Eddie Kotokone as you and so okay? Obia born about Sumeboa. You will be at and wants to say, why I saw me, send me I saw. Sana and Pese, when Pepsi bedroom stage, and maybe Kotokone
referee Babe take his center stage.
And maybe Kotokone as after drew on man, now say Togo referees. When him say Togo referees, Eddie Kotokone as games are. First part be some. It's me foreign referees. Yem pesa ebesa. Ebedru state bi ebeka say yen nyina no sa me trust no ho. Ye pesa say Ali Nezamal Kiebi. Omo ti for referees from Italy ni ade. Yem penesa. Ye pesa yen ye de na ni DM matches. But omo ban so ye ha referees no problem ni say drew baby a enema ni too much. Me na me pesa me je di da say Kotokone as say it me referees. Antonio maybe or me amity wo masum tin kobobi ache me nka Charles Bulu asem o dabi but ache meba anas expose fahin anas expose e bo me to e bo me nsa na again be ya enye Kotokone as but see it me referee mu mebo a dey expose entu de onim bibia kra no that alone should tell you say
your football na nyɛ sɛne ayɛsi hu tem ya yɛ ka no at least bibi kakra wom
no at least yenya evidence chance because no me say perfect because no me nim say game wa referee bia ntimi nya akokodro say omo lie ni bia tete ni ade ni
o sabe de me
game wa ni enim say
oh na kwanza on the so your house referee that o your house in internet there enya good
and it was a game where na me expect say me nim say referees bet me bibi ayenim ba Kotokone has the referee bia ni wo benya akokodro say maybe be a found. Say genuinely a mistake awaye. But say Kotokone has the biggest game of our calendar. And ye munyema a woman. Say referee bet me kukodro say Messi score line. And me advise Charles Bulu. Because game no ebeko ye free no enko ye free no. High profile personalities and able on the game the French team. See a semi ame Kotokwa yen say din ni enko e baby. Si esas nso ane esas team oye referee nipa dia on assistant mistakes back mienu miense beba
enye de ense ye too obvious
enye de too obvious and na man try say unim referees nso mistake ebi mu ni akukodro hwe so oye mistake Kotokone aso oye mistake back a na ne amase no
na atia
faso ene ma me balance no dabi me enye saade no ete say yen adwuma hu so oni akokodra na ebi awa asantema mu ha uka bi ma ha sa the next time I issue bi beba watena so no uno obi akokodro te say yen no mu a ya pa o yeti a emfa se me Kotokone a umo so ade hu ahumtie ni hu e kwa komene kasa yi se uka bi di ma Kotoko enso ebi ana Kotoko asem ye de enti referee ni nya sa akokodro no si anka se e accountant on the pitch debit our friends say debit the receiver credit the giver more
afina oba be say my say dia me we say
no we a mistake why you twem because me try dey be minimum footballers pa many footballers daily footballers unim so am read referees pa omunim referee bia enti footballers so your referees be ho ya no musro mo your referees be so ho musro mo obeka cho place referee we oh minimum no
true
hey say Kotoko play about so no amba so kwan pass so money card has to play yes has to play about money card Kotoko penny be raso wa money card
to stamp your authority
exactly stamp your authority oh yes ana game no betim your flow because omo redo no mo side and say man where mra most happy no na bibi e ba be jeans
but asem we a wo can I think say eno na say Ghana football as who ne ye hwe etoda bia then etoda bia yes referees ni na anya ade o dia wo kan dia wo kan ya one mistake bi aba na say we wan nje ne ye de so ye ni say
so your problem and see my players are me intelligent now has had this player Charles Aluti first no you say game as akotoko ne aso adika bubuga baako say referee man yellow card
no we say
oh
enenye
sa pepepe already and intelligent players no o betimi ready say bema man na mu da ho you betimi aborof enko baby ya no see you perceive say game need flow because shade bi Eric Tinkler me said the Tinkler ball no e your baller or person about expressive soccer meboa or person o ma ni game flow obi onim Tinkler bia fa ni CV a sa na wom oba ye nso ne kasa na o ka about yem pages no na ya about
ball flowing football
perfect Baba Yara enya kra no ene ye hu pictures ni videos no ye hu say Baba Yara eda so ti Tinkler ball no person obo no Baba Yara be boa na manabo Tinkler obi onim Tinkler team bia emmo buga has so be good football the amount I mean sure the into be good football stadium ra had to folk eja ni coach ekwan Didi Dramani mitie board member Penyimpa baako Dr. Nyawo Tamakulu oh yeah highly influential or say has games no na influence mo ball out one am so kan no mo pe coach a obetimi am mo say games so obetimi dominate opponent about good football no mo show mo asan say ye omo mpe close score line enti ama mi hu say the house nso esi na ni so no ope game a exciting meaning no akwakofa couple a onim say obema no say exciting football enti couple for instance ontimi ma me hide or say couple ba obiem obo good football tis a two teams no ready so bebo good footballer when ya pitch papa or the bebo ene enti ufu say be ka dey e referee ne betimi amom no obo good football
okay
because who best start so obo bugana no asha say ma cats we are so in discipline no asha say ma cat wo say abom enti afa no bema momfa ball nto classico ni ehwe enti afa obi ade ball ne beto so obo obi antimi mbobuka obi antimi more rough because me know we witness Kotoko had to for games bia no more ball na buga ne door so edu baby na anya obi afa simply because referee are losing authority tina mama emphasis ba ho no and then the lines no the lines must also help the referee including the match commissioner Sadia no Sadia ni ti amra na se referee ne person ode oye ne amra kwan so agya no mananya me am no ofan ya memfa ne kransie yi ofa ya maponko o se emre bia kai se Kotoko ne as kokko ball wa kra more than 30 minutes na game ne mba so na ofa ya maponko se da na ye issue of Jesse any emu nsensem so obeka of I am more hard, sign a strategy was simple. No, if I am more ashe petentagram, say Kotoko. Time now was a book game. See a second necessary time now has for me here. The strategy was me year delay for more than 30 minutes in a more ball. Babra, Emremuno, a bassa ref your own kind say, or some ref report game. Near awarded the 3 points in my house, yeah. And so say, and then. But only referee here so person upon game. Match commissioner and the catcher referee say she crowd here wo a crowd upon game na enye no a mistake. Okay. And you know made Emre no say na how to fuck game mistake. Nanka has yes obe delay game no for 30 minutes or more.
Baba ni upon.
Ye be pon game no. Ye so bia so biomu. Enti Kotoko a mo ma no nkontia no. Has ye be ma na kwa etia no.
Okay.
Now ye ba game no so. Gabi Kotoko ne had to folk me be kire wade bi pa.
You were just 3 minutes people.
Hey, game sir. Wow. Gabi Kotoko likely lineup shade ye. Lineup here me dey ma ohu. About 90%. Goalkeeping department Danlad Ibrahim. Right side of defense Sanja. Left side of defense Patrick Esiedu. Center of defense, Bibi Ansesa Hamza Tano and Abranti and Philip Amoa. Central midfield, Richard Boadu Agadas. Emmanuel was said the finest midfield about where Yashin and Nimsanka game winner obey nsakyere bebre wo game no e bia no one start Hubejawu rather Burkina Bay no
and the best
start wo ho na the number 10 role no Isaac Opoku Ajeman Emmanuel Mama best start game no na me hwa ade bi unim ba bia na me hwe kotoko ba bia na me hwe pa won say uba goalkeeping department kotoko advantage over has adentia. Yes, Benjamin Asare with the level our Baba Bedru no. The biggest brand in Ghana football for now. Take it or leave it. Benjamin Asare. They say the biggest brand in Ghana football. Of course, for now, no, he's the biggest brand.
Yeah.
Manning the goalpost for Heart of Folk, a huge advantage for them. But the lad and so many
yes.
On also a level be.
Yeah.
But advantage all the Makotoko say Nyame Fasama. So that lad impo a prako koba na say bibi simple.
Who another best goalkeeper?
Kotoko equally good goalkeepers or more actually. But how to folk any side luxury ni be. To say first, I better say. Yes, to say Benjamin Asare be first na. Asare kwa bibi and them from Albesi and then Tessa. And two shot ne critically. Kotoko benya sa advantage no. Now, Oba center of defense na Obo Ali Mohammed. Ene Abrante and the Kelvin Osensi Pika. Unim say now fa Hamzata and Philip Amoa. A honor so hard to folk else show the chain Kotoko. Say the goalkeeping department no. A quadema Kotoko no. Oba sa part on more. Hard to folk else he advantage. Because some ranting with me no, almost telepathy, almost chemistry. Maybe you say last season na Philip Amoa and Hamzata and a ball. But all they mention say. But how say there Ali Mohammed Abrante and the Kelvin Osensi. So that understanding, that chemistry already is there. And it's a bit of a problem because Omo no mo boko central defense so Ablo Samba Onel. They are gone. So they are making. So no who should make critically in a way an advantage man has. However, a also Kotoko an advantage in a way because has a young niema who baby or ya faye.
Go player no mama who say na ni weakness it here.
Exactly. Enti ema near day the man has so. Now the mother me shade bi din. Mama enya honom na so de mra mbam kra na manusia. Kotoko ato for kudin baby ana ehia pa ye pa. Midfield battle. Steady since time immemorial. Mama ma be 10-15 years pempo die. Say has best Kotoko ane ejina has midfield. Kotoko betimi a has ejina Kotoko midfield. Enti kai cops ni ajate temono. Na omunya edge over Kotoko. Because say obo even Steve no draw ebo na Mike Asante pese ebo a. Ejuma cops ni ajate temutimi ye wo midfield ono. Na anu eden. Do draw skillful.
Yes.
But na man ye dey de ma Kotoko. Omutimi twifa Kotoko midfield so e dominate play. Na omo ase Kotoko. Sha ubetimi aba Francis Jojo Bossman. So kind of.
Yeah.
Jojo Bossman. Emre bi osia ne match yie. Uni ne match osia ai. Oni aja tete. Kwabna doji. 6 basa. Eda Kotoko say has 3 and Kotoko chance and Kobese has 4 and 5 and 6 crow jeja no. Georgia mo amabreso no. Okay say do baby kwabna doji fa midfield ni nyina. Na has intimi nyehwe. Aja tete ya no atia no ya no afoke no. Na o say has midfield no. Enti Kotoko nya field dey the operate e create clear cut chances. Cause na Amankwamre kun so beka na bench e chance no obem. Kotoko say has jai no sa dey no. Nanka Kotoko say has 5 and 6 kra. Nanka enye wa. Na e midfield no. Enti steady side dey critically Max Setre mo kra breso no hye. So anytime obo say Kotoko enso utimi dominate has e hye no. Na tre say na midfield ejina brame. So can Gaddafi mo Michael Kufu mo.
Yes.
Enti mahu saade no. Say 2 teams no wa midfield. Ebe fa no titu holding midfield role no. Richard Boadu Agadas, my main man na futu di anopai. Agadas was our temperament no. O was our level no. Obi anim Agadas.
Oh yes, of course.
Obi anim no. But Mr. Agadas ade bi game we onto ne bo onya abotrema
na.
Yes, onya abotrema no because say game we ohu So when yan and one train yan and where one person or cyber about to many agent was obeying your boy a year. But I was say, oh, you're careful. When I'm named so on me, Janepa, sounds on him, how to folk the one. Sir, we a mistake now how to folk take you over the midfielder. Sir Crown, Alex Banson. I said, Mwesi.
Okay.
And so, Kotoko, making sure, say, midfield, no, how to folk, yes, our control, no. Sir, Otimias had any year. Our advantage, Kaka. But watch out for my boy, Alex Banso.
Okay.
Me see a cranny baby at the minimum. By Michelle.
Best player when you
yes, the person be excited crowd. No name say excitement in na be we no. And the break a crime information ka crime crano. Say encourage ya uti, encourage ya. Kotokoma in da hon na onye de also ebia because as I speak to you now, pay information and me one ka crime in. How to folk win about 55 to 60%.
Well, okay, we shall that's Java Bade, Mammy, you know, get fees no a squeeze no so. Na me pato and a game no, opeso call now Coco game Nibia. One who they were near ma and so AC ATM and no a democracy a kappa a bus within den na Mammy Mamu a Jumia festival. Jumia festival no started on the 31st. A copy a September a 13th Anna a bus within den near be our part of Bian Pato and so at our bono ever for me a pipe boy say a phone say a electronics and I say home appliances Anna pay out pato yet the nina eddy about beauty product in no ubenya be and so ewo a jumia and break jumia bank na and yamanya kama emfa emao sales in started anopa a nondu a copim a area do mieno na yasan aba a area no miensa enti yantampa jumia festival na started on the 31st of August here you hum film na enye kama na Philemas Car Parts Center Philemas Car Parts Center womo se ka bia wo pa to bia patom womo di air parts ni bi aba atese ba bebo mo amani Korean cars no US dia no anafe Japan air cars ni no womo di engine any pass aba air Ford Transit ana pem Mercedes air Sprinter ana Opel ebia wo dia no air Benz C class wo dia no air Benz Runlight air Benz air V-Boat tampato ye de engine papa aba open body part ampato ye de bi aba ye de under part e de aba asoye ne ye Catalonia say ye Philemas Car Parts Center na ye wo krom he ya eni atire enka ne na ene obekwa akodi line so ene traffic crime and tem da menyan konko de mpato Philemas Car Parts say ahayo kentin konu ya ensene Kentin Krono and Senia Heya Anna Wonsa Ebeka before so be do ASN Louis SHS the pato Ufia Krana Eba Eho Anna Wonso Ubenyayem a Toyota Corolla Anna se Toyota Fit Toyota Yaris Toyota Echo Anna Kia Air Picanto what dear Kia Mon and Pato Atos Anna what dear Dawu Matis ya the air Hyundai air guards no ya the Hunyama ne part ne under part ne engine at the Bentibra Nayan Tempana Brabejo. You know, mess near 0249 0137 and as a 0270 259 625 na wafre Philemas Car Parts Center na waba bejo de MTN as men kanto say omudi Momo Fest na e de eba Momo Festival no eba so e wo brekum na ye de kwaku smoke ana eba na no da kwaku be kasa so on the brekum no atena ye enti wo fi say we no giving it back to the community and enti anomode Momo Fest no e de eba kwaku smoke be wo de aduntu fokuku tum agugudam ene akese pa tese wo madi tintiman Ghana ha anodo mu nyina eba brekum ti ene be side nyina nyina yakọ brekum na yakọ akwaji yani na atimi aboye pa kama na eno nso aye kama ente ya na nso watimi aba ama MTN Momo Fest atimi enso aba so mema revise wo ba niema pi ana ewo ho ene yewo EPO view park party ɛwɔ yɛwɔ traders corner atɛsɛ games bɛkɔ so momo discount shop ɛbɛyɛ adwuma afei w'ani gye rewards ho a wɔnsa ɛbɛka wo deɛ yɛde fraud drama ɛde brɛw afei keteke ɛyɛ game show ɛnso ɛbɛba ɛno enti nyinaa no yɛsa wɔ ɛyɛ artist night ɛwɔ hɔ ana yɛwɔ ɛyɛ revival concert a ɛba so ɛwɔ golden city ɛyɛ park ne so enti mo nyinaa mo mene na yɛngye ani mɛma refi sɛ ɛyɛ MTN wɔma daro MTN momo wo ba download wo deɛ na fabra na nyinaa yɛmpa pi mum na wonim sɛ adeɛ nyinaa yɛ diska na ɛyɔ ɛne nti na Amansia Community Bank PLC asmen kan tell sɛ ɛba ne bank wo nsɛnsɛm pa deɛ ɔmo ana edi ntintima yɛ ɛwɔ Ghana ha bepato service account ana pɛsɛ opie Kayet account na pese obie anase susu account fixed deposit ana pese obie ampato ye ni nyina amam eno achi upe loans ayama commercial loans yama overdraft eba salary loan afe we government worker private worker ampato ubetimi aba afe pensioner loans ni yedi ma simisu loan ene ye top up no microfinance loans ni nyina bia de ma ye wi asa mama kuafo loans na timi aboabo ene ye kuafo enkoso enti bre na ene Amansia Community Bank PLC ensu enhwi emumu na eba no aye foreign eniema na ye ni nyina wo ho ene ye unity link wo ho ade se Western Union oba aye with flexible and affordable interest rate ni ade mpato ye loan no interest no form digital bank ni ye adwuma ATM open Ghana Pay ye adwuma wo wallet no wo se ni ska Afro Bank e de akọ wallet so ni nyina ye adwuma e-switch ni nyina ye adwuma team eni nkoma ye no mess ni 0247 200 0013 and I say 0501 6414 na wonso etima fra complaints bia no wetima ye branches ni bebre ye head office enso ewo Antwa Krom manso nkwanta manso adubia manso data no afi okọ bekwai okọ eyanwan nkwanta Roman Hill eno ubenya asim ha eno nso ho ahodo ye ho okọ Santa se Opukuware school no encho no mpani ebo Sofolai enso ubenya anafe manso eye Keniago eno nso etime enyaye amuzu health food ni wo pese wo tiwi efu na ye na ha ye nuano man ni nyina mpacho amuzu health food eno ana bebo mi ye pa ne o de well the good city hey na ni timi attention ne ampacho ni nyina no e amuzu hair food ene wutiri wan ye pack de serve to load ye hu nyina befu kama na chese wuti hu abome eno bebo ye pa amuzu hair food no e ade say we 100% air plant extract ana ye enrich no ye de vitamins e de asem ye de minerals e de asem enti ebe massage wuti na se ama onyi ni nyina ye kama na kama team mansan kan de ehu ebetu ase ana metiri minunuma na etutu metini kwaya na ya dendende ebema na ya very soft and smooth shiny enti amuzunie wasefo ani chemu amuzu jansen tafo ishaya so ya do mesini ya 0242 955056 na wanya Dr. Amuzo mamin kanto say KNUST senior high school when him say anya 65 years wenya we 65 years old and yenya na anniversary ne bass with den and you make us on the 22nd and esase ednama kopim 30 nti and you make us akana from yenu atase edidi djuma enti wonya maya brantam ne nyina KNUSC senior high jamwana 65 years anniversary and very remarkable but once we mentorship day ne ewo quarter heritage day ewo community service yabaya afi academic excellency day ewo and afi da colorful float na yede fa krom no ni nyina eye adwuma dendende ye ni ba bia o ya nkase school mu ho ya enti bre ye start bibra from air 29th etinada and ye shas ye grand deba no esas ye na ma kopim Sunday and ye 30th of August near the Thanksgiving no enso atwa so eye buadi campus wode ya ana ye no pato ye no mess no eye 0244 316478 and as 0246 341 141 na what in chemu bia etemi media partners no multimedia group and afie media general woman na elbow ma itema kama na P-phones and accessories men kan tell say when the phones one woman koferi nyina bia ba say Nokia say a smartphone bia na pato woman dili nyina bia ba Infinix Samsung no when sabe count their item mobile Z phones no any case tablet ni nyina woman di bia ba Techno when sa count their ade ba kwini wo beto bibia na wusika so na your home appliances and pato fa Ghana card bra and ye yamu akwenya abosomi ansa abosomi nine abosomi num na fe wetimi de twetwa kakra enwa na P-phones ade amount wo muzi Ghana de omo no mumu obi adi yie ewo ni fie bia nti for adi cheme kumasia wodi wani chemu ewe duma obsid asida house pato ubenya academy media home afen so edum obi ba JK building ma no so yebo ho wo mini Prudential Bank na die nhwem edum PZ na na kwasi adema building ma no so yo ho afen kan so eno Madina Zongo Jansen tetima eno so ubenya ye de infre na die nhwe na wonso atima batamale abu station eno so ubenya ye no mesenom 030533093422 and answer 0244777702 na wonso atimi anya Uniat I say square air comedy square so joining here about IT power Ghana hadia woman na elbow kwanya be first ubesha computer ye pa woman network and cyber security engineering after computer physics and office administration yeah more CCTV installation and management after data analytics online business any e-commerce in design technology with drone piloting about software engineering and after computer hardware and mobile phone technicians na ya demu from eba ni AI opeso ma tsawuma Uniat ana meka for the amount fully practicals ana ya dema uhia so computer nim dia ansa no baby we ya ade say ne IT in diploma wade ya ma company betima kwakoye attachment kama utie ya wetimanya adwuma so ho ene Uniat eni commerce 0555 3848 na onso etima free kumasia wudi wani chem ewo susan so ho na ubenya ya vim champagne energy drink ni vim champagne energy drink dey come eno na obi ade atuma yi obi na engagement bi na ya wunya energy drink ya vim champagne eno na obi enso enunum bie energy drink obi ade atum no Trillium Industries womo na edi aba opedodo etuato numbers no aya 0322190877 na wonso wetimi afre yetimi aboaye pa Roxa building product Roxa semen kanto se aya dance hu niama pa na opedia adanse fi na sase ekopem na we nyina pa de Roxa ana mo de building product edi aba opeso dan nya hoden opeso dan ye fem opeso dan eche structures ne sise ne edema de a ye ne akate na ese oba ne aboaye pa esanse eban eye roofina ye beboa ene ye tusu eye de beboaye pa ene ye premium steel truss ye de bi emma very durable very strong ye wien so a ye premium coated aluminium ene eye allo zinc eye roofing sheet no eno so ye de bi ama maximum protection etimi aboaye pa eno ati eba na metal notches anafe ye ma eye solidity eye wo frame na hodo a ene POP plaster box ne acoustic solutions na yep and ye be ni nyina de ma o sili na ya kona very fast and smooth modern looks padia eno eye Roxa eye building product womo akate na eso kom eba se wesi dan na we pese o wire so their cables and straight ne multi-lamp holders ni nyina ye de makumasia adekoda te ana unsu ubenya nkran taifa junction eno ye offense awam road de ho ye bo hom Ghana fana ba bia fra ye ne ewa 0544 338 and I say 0501453869 na wonso wetimi enyayem yemi ahoma ne mfama me na wonim say Love FM high school debate no eba so de eno Love FM Kaltaku toothpaste high school debate no eno ne ade ebra ene say todwa animtie ni akukudam nyina no ana obi ate enkola no o ma no ne brofo enkola tibi kasa timi say na ane kamia say enkola kura sabio yempeinfo bi kwa say wo bo ye anim nyansa kwa tom esan say debate ya in depth debate enkola de ba ma no enya sem kuto de ye tie Love FM na high school debate no wonso hu dia ekoso mami mia human fama mpacho oba no aye ntietem na unua enso etimi abaso bi mi he se manya me first caller hello
Gabi Thuram the foreigner papa ba kope
Benji
Oh, Benji, what I was not from Facebook.
Ana ne mintie we.
We are not about the physical duty. Naga Gradation there for the Bagu. It has much with the much the media. It has to check her squad media. La Momo squad in Guau. We have been Muna, check out as no effort to do, but Jono, Musa Hamzata, Mama, Odim in there. You both be a penalty.
Okay. Mami Fufre, hello. Oh, went to me now, so hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Over coupon, Gabi.
Okay, you mean
oh, where me call baby me bedroom any man take me do clear no be life and no Chelsea there na kotoko dem say nyaminti there and kunu ni be there na Chelsea yet no bobo man ke
Chelsea we need 2-0 nti yanko enim hello aso adan
boss
ene dia facha me me say dey ni bre ye ntiatia fa ma me
pacho matipa na ke di swetch na Andra yebo batuna for ba say and the bi nkunuma ene na dey akonkan mi da se beble
okay me so me da se pa hello
Gabi di foreigner tulamba kupe
yes sir afi no aba yanko
yeah pacho ye Benji ewe yapra godu mfensi seria na influence seria fo nyina so mo tia na dey say boss na dey so folk 433 o se be Eli Muhammad na foot be say me na kwa no be fifi ho we say Muhammad no be kalib kwartin no bo can say no should be this back no more so that Martin Kakari no bo Alex Banso the only finisher Joe Pedro gain bio football to be some 2-1 phobia ko Gabi Thuram makra family mo be nisa.
Okay, me so me da say hello.
Hello?
Yes sir.
Gabi Thuram, Gabi the foreigner.
Yes sir boss.
Oh, we Opele fantastic.
Opele my mintie we.
Good. And me sre. Has a folk supporters ni na. Yeah, we must obo asefo. Omo nyina amra. Ni en shekotoko ye na ne madam kwan na ehwie mu. Me ma me da ya madam kwan le. Na me kwa baba bedi. Me sre bi biara. Ni anye kotokofo ho adwuma ne. Me da se.
Okay, me so me da se yem to aso hello.
Hello, Daddy.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel?
Okay, Mpacho, let me tell you. Meda say yamfa last caller na yenna ye humra hello. Yes sir. Yes sir.
Hello.
But we didn't baby akase
black penny. Tafo ni nyina bla na me do great township pepe.
Okay.
Obi na ya drama me tonical. Na na o kotoko ya charge ama idu nyame. Na house mu nyina yi. Ayapia na mototo le de mata.
Okay. Madam, me wan ba sie me ba na ya toa so e de amama ha Israel FM so.
Be ma wo dwunso ni mu pai e bikam eyawo eni moja edi akira ana.
It's important team e enwumire nomiensa Democracy Cup baso dede ni nyina ne ana ya kwanti ni nyina bragging right na ne yehu dia Ghana Premier League no be ma a certain exposure bi so betimi ante ana so betre bibia mi ehu se akwa de wa hihye team ba abrofo bienu na ewe ni ne
abrofo mienu ba first of all me ba na me share ekwan so
okay
na sa euphoria that atmosphere I'm expecting to usually and I was a winner ahead of Kotoko Hearts of Folk game. Maybe unfortunately, me nyasa euphoria no around. You said that yeah because said the first and Kabo said Kotoko flags all over. Drivers, if who do obo say sisim ni ade ubenya has and so there no. Unfortunately, maybe no. There's this big man. NPP penyin pa na me man football bi about say games be say no so mo ticket e che ne ade a penyin kese pa o okay him say menua minim kra say Kotoko ne has o game ene and I understood him entino yen try say a free samre yi kodie enkechi yen shase na yen ma sa dede no ensu, and I believe that with time ebeko because Ghana yen version of the El Clasico se Clasico baba be baso we expect say sa fever sa atmosphere no e wo se wunya ai na no unhu bibi sa ti enya hu adwuma now Rich Gabi game ya eba so hu me em fan say just a friendly game na eba me da bia me ka say me appreciate kotoko ne has sem previous omo ani bie me ka omo ani bie am pese me kire say Ali and Zamalek dey so on friendly match Gabi what point na say Ali and Zamalek said the omo ye omo niema the rivalry no anu share to the point to say edu ba bi kra na ababe mojasem just like Madrid Barca but onim dey me feel kotoko ne aso so obeti say you know
Entry abwaje mesra wa hwe mayim na afa tumfama me na eja me enye emfiri ho happy birthday enko Emma Augustine na oge eye adwuma awo Bomso clinic we ye lab technician oge ene eye wawoda de kan se nyame shop na wo mo awode enye from senia wo nipa ho abotre na odwi nipa ho nyame emfa ho ahoden san fama na Oma nieme nyina enso enkoye oge happy birthday abusuya yegina wesu na fe yetumi ade nkomo ni nyina de asia ene awia nso ye live commentary no ade bebrom eno enso eye no me ense ko na eja yaba na ye live commentary no enso ede abremo yeso de yaba pe after news no na obra enso etna se bene wa ha Lady Good enso ha sofo enso e wa ha na afi Big Mama wo mo betna se na omunso ede obra adwumadie no enso ede abrel ewe yen hihia wodo so from Gabi Thuram the foreigner woti entertainment ni nyina enka woti aye judo usuba for nka sanso ana woti Fifi Manfred enso enka ewo so Richie me donko ana aye Kingsman Kalala ni Joshua Wolotu we mu nyina ta aye adwumadie etie Steve Zando Sokoban Fatilo ana produce adwumadie Kwame Black Kwame no wone aye Jeff Abuaje ene emai nyina kire ho anom nso aboye chidoma ye de ye ko social media ye ko adom